He's not at all interested in D&D.
No, he's not.
Bring his character back.
And yet his brother is one of the biggest the biggest D&D players, Anthony.
Huh? That's the right book? This is the right book. Okay.
Oh, right.
Today is the 21st?
Yes.
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 Is it?
It is.
Well, hello everyone. This is
And my
Evil
camera's
Viking
moving
here.
again.
Yes.
Huh.
We are here today with the stream of D&D Eberron Session 3.
Oh, it's session 4.
No, Session 3.
I know.
You can't fool me. I'm the streamer.
Or is it
I-
session 2?
Don't do this to me.
What question is this? I thought we were doing the other one.
Trip to
Alright, guys, let's jump into Helldivers. Let's go.
What?
You're streaming Helldivers, right?
Oh,
No.
also, by the way, technically, guys, Vanguard, I guess,
should
is
be,
not
though.
being rolled out in 14.4. It's being moved to the Philippines in 14.5, and then a slow rollout because it's not going well.
What
Oh,
is?
for League?
Yeah, it's a dumpster fire, apparently. But let's
So they're
go.
testing it in the Philippines first.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
League has
something
always
test.
been a dumpster fire, so.
Yeah, no. Yeah. No,
All right.
let's go.
Let's go.
Previous. As our character's adventure began in Vatheron, we met with a very distinguished figure named Victor, who looked like a very certain somebody that some of us have already seen prior to this campaign. We were offered a contract regarding 1,000 gold per person to go out into this dense fog that's very scary and killable and acquire a Primarch docent in Landro in this gray mist. As we start making our way towards the gate and heading towards the Death Gate Adventurers Guild for our guide, we encounter a huge set of two-headed wolves, where we encounter them and rest for the evening. Where the next morning we all appear back at the desk, or are called back to Death Gate Adventurers Guild, where we meet up with Druk, who offered us a way to get through the gate that has been locked up by the town. I'm saying mayor. Not mayor.
Mayor is the
Mayor?
correct term.
Okay.
Yeah.
The mayor.
That's Mayor Tesser. Drew speaks of ways of getting with Kirant Dorian to help the Tesser removal, as well as to get Tesser out of power. Kira is also the scion of the Lightning Rail system. As we go and talk to him regarding about said objective to get Tesser out of power. It's getting really political. We get 2 letters, one for Tesser and one for Druk, regarding about our mission to get rid of Tesser from power. As we're headed back to Druk, we are intercepted by a man with a haunted house who offers us 25 gold to get rid of the haunting and the moaning coming from his basement. The 7 of us encounter 3 spirits as we go on, who have apparently been there for quite a long while. Where we then finish off the 3 undead pause, and we dig around, finding a bit of armor and axe and such items, and return back regarding the house, as the house is no longer haunted, and receive the gold from our fellow person. That is where our characters left off. Still seeking Daruk, I do believe, regarding the letter, and making our way out of Vatheron.
Just as the quick corrections.
Yeah.
You're seeking Tesser because you've already given a letter to Druk, and now you need to
Thought
convince
so.
Tesser.
Mm.
And it is Curent de Orien because he's from House Orien.
Yep.
He's the sign up to the Flamekeep line.
Sorry, the personnel note taker was distracted.
New environment, guys.
Sorts of new names. All right. The sun is high now in Vatheron, though it'd be hard to tell considering the fog that this wall of fog that sits and obscures the mist leaks out from, and there's almost like a perpetual down or overcast that hangs over Vatheron. But it's a sunny day by their standards. You make your way to the Morning Gate, as you had made an arrangement to meet with Corvius and Tesser there so that you may try to convince Tesser of this meeting of the minds to try and get both Death's Gate and the local government to work together instead of siding with one or the other. As you walk out, the Morning Gate is still closed. You can see a few, what you only presume to be mercenaries, have been kind of posted at the gate. And there off to the side is Tesser and Corvius. You've seen Tesser before, standing in when the balcony's firing arrows down. This is the first time you've actually been able to like really approach and see her. A somewhat stressed out, but kept together halfling, blonde hair and a bow over her back.
It's a half person.
Halfling, yes, just like Corvius is a halfling.
A half person? A half person? That sounds like a racial slur.
We're not getting there. We are not going there.
We are not doing this. are
We
not doing
have
this.
had these conversations in a different campaign. We're not getting to those racial slurs amongst sizes, okay?
Hey.
Okay, well, we can do it. We got accents. We can do it. All of us doing accents. I believe in us.
I'm already
We're all gonna
offended.
fail miserably.
My character hasn't talked yet, so
Neither has mine. I'm mentally trying to prepare. It's not gonna go well.
Voice crack.
Well,
Voice
everyone
crack.
winds up their accents.
All right. Real quick, who's walking towards the group?
It should be everyone except Mamar, because Mamar is actually already there or nearby.
Right. All right. Do I still have the letter in my possession, or did I manage to give it to you? Fuck, Nathan. Very character.
Oh.
I'm sure I remember buying some of it.
Oh, Ermine. I'm Ermine.
Okay. Ermine. Okay. I think I still
Ermine's
have it.
Stout, which I am basically named the same thing twice. Because an Ermine and a Stout are the same thing,
Same thing. Yeah.
but they are different times of year. I'm not actually kidding about that. An Ermine is during the summer and fall. As soon as it gets snowy and really, really cold, they become a Stout.
Like I
That's
said, 10 minutes.
That's not
It was
10
more
minutes.
than 10
Right
minutes,
on
but
time.
you're good.
We're good to go. We're in. Let's go. We're walking up to Tesser and Corvus?
Yeah. Close enough. Yeah, Corius.
Corius.
That's the two I was looking for.
And no, I
As-
did not take that letter.
As you arrive, Corius is very quick. Like, oh yeah, there they are, right there. Those of you that have seen Corius before, you notice there's a slight change. He appears to have now a mace by his side, and there is a scroll container tucked onto his belt now. When he points you out, that is when Tesser looks over. She kind of gives out a deep inhale. Okay. He has briefed me on some of this, but please explain your schemes.
Well, I wouldn't call it a scheme. I call it a contract or a proposal. So I'll
Yes,
explain this.
I believe is a contract. It's not a scheme. We are not the scheming the type. I don't think. No.
What is it?
Well, it's a three-way contract between you, the members of the guild and the light rail station. Saying that the members of the guild will go and venture and clear out the monsters nearby on a regular basis to keep the townsfolk safe. The light rail station will provide the initial capital to get this contract rolling, but you will be responsible for helping to keep the gates open and helping raise funds for additional forays.
Yeah, that sounds like something this gate would want. I just can't see how it'd be of greatest help to Vatheron. We gotta be something more than a city on the edge of the mist lurking for death. Look around. Not like the guild is particularly raising houses.
They have no incentive.
They have no incentive.
No.
Of course. Their guild house does everything they need for them.
Right.
So you're saying if they had the incentive, they may do something more, or?
Just read the proposal, please.
Reach over and take it. Meanwhile, Axanar or Feathers make a persuasion check. Either both you can make it or one of advantage.
I'll make one.
I will make one as well.
Chris, what does a 22 get me?
All right. Feathers, do you want to roll?
Yes, I do want to roll. You better go with his roll. It wasn't that bad, but it's not gonna beat that. I think it's like a 13 right now.
Just laughed in French.
Dude, I just noticed that.
Persuasion, that was a 12.
12. Okay.
Fuck, where's my beret?
The fuck are you need a beret?
I was in French immersion, dude. Of course I have a beret.
As you both kind of explain the contract as she reads over it, you can see that initial defense that she was holding up kind of subsides into like a reluctant acceptance. Having to like acknowledge that what you're saying is both factual and probably for the best of Atheron in the state it's in. Likely can't go back to becoming a prosperous fortress city, but this is the way forward for the city. Got really concerned for a moment there.
It looks like one, right?
It does.
Please don't.
Fucking big.
Stop.
Every time I see it, I'm like, dude, it's not that kind of stream.
No. You know what? We're putting it back. I ain't using it. Disgusting motherfuckers.
We didn't want to use it.
I don't want it now.
Oh, dude.
Welcome to the great plight of anything creative.
Anything that's like rainbow like that, dude, it's just like.
Jared giveaway.
And the fact that it's like round and like curved on top is like.
Doesn't
whoa.
help. Doesn't help.
It even has a nice base.
Yeah.
So, Tessa kind of gives reluctance. Okay. A deep sigh. She folds the letter and stashes it into one of the pouches at her belt. Okay. I'll talk to Druk about this some more sometime. But I believe there was talk that in this particular day you would be the ones to venture out to take care of the incident beyond the gate.
Was there?
As I recall.
Well,
If not, then I'd rather
I was
have
not
it
there
done.
for this particular conversation. I don't believe.
Just to double check, is this a conversation I had with Chorus?
So, yeah.
I believe that was the conversation I had with. Oh god, this accent's gonna take a second to build back up. With Corius? Corius.
Corius.
Corius, got it. Cool. That is a very interesting name, and I keep wanting to say Corvus.
Orius Sanitar.
Corius. Yeah, Corius. there was a conversation about taking out the nests of the animals we saw before, and that it would be of great importance to the city if we took them out, and that with that we would be granted passage through the gates. That is what my previous conversation with Corius. I keep wanting to add a Z. Corius. With Corius was about, I believe, madam.
Well, there you have it.
Gives a few nods, and she's about to go speak before Corius kind of interjects and I thought about what you were saying about being like an active leader, and I want to come with you on this. I want to be there to take out this den, and I will help defend the town. Kind of gestures over to the mace at his hip right now alongside the spell scroll.
Having been in this town for a long time, Chris, and I'm assuming I would have been a little bit before the morning as well, like I would have interacted. Have I ever seen Corius interact aggressively towards anything before? Like, have I ever seen him deal? Because I know they're like the Karnath like agents that we know were in the area. Like, have I ever seen him interact with anything?
Roll a history check.
Okay, I'll try. Starting out the night pretty good. 17.
Okay, 17.
Wasn't the other time. I'm just gonna keep reading my shit, guys.
Over 4 times what you rolled last time.
Yeah, you rolled like below 10 every time. So
I never rolled above a 5.
So,
For an hour.
for Corius, actually, to your recollection, Vatheron used to have a different mayor up to the morning. And Corius was just the priest of the temple. Following the day of mourning, he kind of took that lead.
Okay.
To your knowledge, he was mostly just considered the healer of Vatheron.
Okay, so he was a well-known like practitioner of healing magic, so he could be very capable. It's entirely possible. Okay.
Yeah.
I am very excited to hear that you are looking to make more of an impact. I see no issues with you coming along and helping us. Are you familiar with combat? I know you have primarily being an Ira, and I feel that would be very helpful, but from more of the physical side, do you have much experience?
I mean, I can swing the mace here, but I'm most comfortable beckoning out the power of the sovereign host. And I'm able to.
It would be enjoyable to have another Ira.
I would agree wholeheartedly. I will look to the rest of the group. Does anyone have any issues with him joining us as Ira?
I have no
Sounds like a
issues.
great idea to me.
No.
Works for us. I would just for our own accord wish to make sure that some kind of contract could be expressly understood, that while we will of course do our best to support you and you to support us, if something out of our control were to happen while we were in the morning land, that as it is with all of us to each other, if one were to pass, it would not be brought upon us as unlawful, and we would be still welcome into the city moving forward.
You watch as when you initially like had kind of agreed, he goes, yes! And then as you kind of kept on explaining, he's like, yo, no, totally. Can write up any contract for that. I will help. And Tester from him was like, Now wait.
She's like, wait, you're signing a contract that if you die, they're okay?
I hold up my hand to shake it.
He's whoom right in there.
And I will completely ignore Tesser because she is not the mayor. Thank you greatly, Mayor. I know you and your
is a virtue, as they say.
Yes, of course. The young miss here, she definitely more than likely will need to speak with you to get out some of the specifics while you are out of the city and unable to make decisions. I will, my group and I shall wait at the gate for it to be opened, and we await your joining us for our expedition. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Completely ignoring Tesser. 100% being like, you don't matter, you're not the mayor. We shook on it. Bob's your uncle, we're good to go.
Anyone else have any quick interaction they want to sneak in?
I walk
Alright.
up to the mayor.
I'm just sizing up.
Out of character, I'm still
Corey
learning
looks like
names because I
he's
missed
not
the
gonna
session. I'm
last.
sorry, guys.
He's like 3 foot, dude.
Yeah, so he's less than half my size.
And you're like 8 feet, right?
As like the conversation goes right by Tesser, she eventually throws her hands up in frustration before walking towards some of the posts in the morning gate, and is seemingly going to like be getting the attention of those that man the gate. So does anyone want to do anything at the moment? Corius is very hastily attempting to write on a piece of paper, like scribbling out this contract as quick as he can. But so does anyone want to do anything in this minute or two of time?
Have we taken a
look over
long
his
rest that I
shoulder
missed?
We took a short rest before once we finished our previous fight.
We took a long rest.
So yeah, just to say, there was a long rest after the fight that
Yeah,
you were in
The main one.
first session.
Yes.
Yeah, there's not been a long fight since the fight with the 2 ghouls underneath.
And he wasn't there for it, so.
Yeah.
Sure.
And no one
So-
expended his spell slots, so
Nope.
he should just be fine on a long rest.
Yeah, so like I have a spell slot burned. I'm down 4 health, but it was
I'm down
we-
to health.
So I think
We-
I missed a long rest, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, you missed one long rest.
Let's
Yeah.
just do that. That'll work.
Feathers is assisting him in writing the contract.
Oh yeah, you're. How are you assisting him?
I'm just looking over his shoulder and saying, "Oh, let's scratch that up right there. No, hold on, we need this in there."
Axonar
is
is also
chaotic.
helping spell correct.
I am watching
Spell check.
and I'm
What's
It's Axan now with the AXA and L.
his writing is actually pretty good. So you're able to like really grammar police like 1 or 2 things, but he's pretty good. Otherwise,
had-
yeah, there's like a lot of scratching out.
You had to letter it out. You had to be like A as an Axanar, X as an Xavier, A as an
I'm
Axanar,
not trying to help out. This is a good idea. I'm trying to help out because I have no wisdom.
N as in Niagara Falls.
Feathers, just for my fun,
Yeah,
roll a wisdom check.
Oh dear.
Just for my fun's sake. Anyone else doing anything?
I walk up to the
Holy
mayor.
shit! I got a natural 20.
what's your total?
First one of the day.
18.
Oh! Oh!
Two?
No! No! Oh, I don't even think that should be considered a good roll.
You are.
Oh, wow.
It's kind of funny because you are kind of going off your assumption of how the law system works here and how like things should work. You're not actually too far off in some of your guesses, and Corius is able to kind of like interpret little pieces of it. Perhaps unintentionally, or with your intention, but accidentally, you're actually formed a pretty solid
I'm
contract.
just trying to be helpful. I don't care about us.
So we got 2 characters with negative wisdom scores.
Mamar, you're walking up to this fiasco going on right now because this is Corius, or did you want to walk up to Tesser, who's like the de facto mayor?
Tester.
All right. Tesser's like halfway walking away, but Hearing your footsteps approach, he's going to turn around. None too pleased now with the outcome of this, but she does turn around to address you.
I look at him.
Her, yeah.
Or her. And she's the one supposedly joining our...
Other way around. Corius, the actual mayor, is...
Yeah, the
is the
actual
current
major
one.
is joining.
Yeah.
I
Right.
convinced
Did you
him
want to
that
walk
he
up
should...
to Corius? Or did you mean to walk up to Tasman?
I met to Corius.
Okay, so yeah.
Emil. Thank you.
So you're walking to this chaos.
Let me ask you
Yeah.
something.
You walk into grammar checking and contract making, but when you speak up, Corius does look up. Yeah?
You signed the contract to say that if you die, it's no blood in our hands. Am I hearing this right?
Not our fault.
Yes, that is correct, Mima.
Specifically speaking, we are exempt from blame if the worst should happen to the mayor.
Yes, it's primarily so that we do not get barred from the city and re-entering. But of course, like always, we do also give our guarantee that we will spend our utmost to make sure that he is unarmed.
It's a waiver. It's a waiver.
Waiver, yeah.
Yeah. Waiver.
Okay. I get it.
What does that mean?
And don't worry about it, Feta.
It means.
Why do you ask?
I asked.
I've never written the contract before.
A waiver just exempts us from blame should the worst happen that is out of our control.
I just want you to be aware of dangers, because you'd be surprised that sudden things can happen. So be prepared to what you are doing.
I'm already sold.
He's sold,
don't worry,
but I just want to remind you.
I've got this. I mean,
Okay, that's it.
I just be yeah. He just interrupts. At this point, Dosan speaks into your mind. Look at that. Actually doing a good thing for once.
In my head, I tell Dosan, I'm just tired of people just carelessly just throwing their lives for nothing. For strangers that they don't know. For once.
Well, he's not doing it for you. Doing it for the town. Himself.
Hopeless. And I just walk away.
Now, the chaos of the moment ended. A waiver is made, and Corius signs his name to it for presenting someone else in this party to sign it as well to acknowledge you as a group.
Let's see.
Ermine gives a signature. Technically, you only need one, but if anyone else really wants to squeeze their signature in, that is also fine.
I will.
Feathers.
I will sign the waiver as well.
Axner as well.
Oh,
3
wait,
signatures.
what name is it?
You want to see what what Axonar's actual signature is going to look like?
Like doctor in
If I
his
can
note.
find a freaking, if I can find a freaking pen.
No worries.
Out of curiosity, would my name be a series of pictures, or would it be?
You would have
Actually,
an understanding common. Because where your lands are, technically speaking, common I believe would originate there and carries out to Corvair.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
I'm disappointed, but it's fine.
You guys. There we go.
Hey, yeah.
That you've spent too much time on that handwriting for that character's name. That looked way too professional.
It depends on the person.
Oh, I just thought you were gonna make a pen joke because he signed it.
Pending.
Yeah. Alrighty then. I will start walking to the gate.
All
hoping
right.
for it to open.
I'm already at the gate.
Like I
Got my
said,
cocktail.
I'm actually getting into character with this guy. Sure and all.
Oh, okay, we're fucking doing this. I don't
You
even
know
want
when
to do
use
mine.
Capitals and not to use capitals.
You gotta hold
Act.
your pen like this, I imagine.
I know. I don't want to do this.
I can get my quill and ink out if you want.
Capital B, lowercase ELO, capital DA, lowercase S, capital H.
Fucking leet speak.
I could do something with the
It's actually a
A.
lot better than I was expecting.
Have
But
the A go into the X a little bit more.
Alright.
The B is turning into an R as well.
I just put my thumb into one of my spots that have oil and just put a thumbprint on it.
thought we were gonna get a heads-up projection out of your eye or something.
Yeah, you press your thumb print into it, and it is a splotch.
They'll know.
You technically don't have a print on your thumb,
And
but
You could just sign with an X there, Mama.
I don't care enough.
That is
as the gates of the morning gate begin to slowly open, the heavy iron sound as they peel back, and you can see a contingent of like that welled up fog just spills out and into the streets. It doesn't open completely, probably just to let you guys in and then close the gates in the meantime until you guys complete the mission. But as you are, someone from the guild house is coming out. A orcish man, about like 30s, and he seems to have like a mask and like a cowl thing, a pair of goggles on his head. He looks very like rugged, like he's prepared to venture into the sand. He rushes over. I was just informed you are making way into the morning.
that is correct. Are you going to be our guide?
Yes, I was gonna take you there, head back, show you the line. Whew, this is, yeah. Is this anyone's first time?
I think it's most
Yes.
of our best times.
No,
Right.
that's my.
Hey,
first
Chris. While this
Yes.
is... I actually, to go into my own mind, I actually go ahead and ask Docent an actual question.
Okay, sure. What is it?
Hey, Docent. Couldn't you find this Prime Docent? Isn't there, like, some kind of proximity bullshit you can do?
Roll a persuasion check.
I ain't a goddamn radar.
You said a perception check?
Persuasion.
Or persuasion? Oh, yeah, I suck at those. I got a 9. Yeah.
If you a slight tug on
Okay.
on your coat as a guidance, the guidance.
Technically, unfortunately, wouldn't know that he's doing this as it's entirely within his own head.
Yeah.
No guidance for the mabar.
Keep it in mind, there's plenty more opportunities to guidance.
Bad pseudo cleric noises.
As you ask this Docent, there's like almost a pause, as if to like consider or ascertain what you're saying.
Is there... So there's a silence?
Yeah, there's silence followed by accessing. Access denied. No. It's above my clearance level.
Hmm.
About what you call. The site is top secret from what you were told. So your docent would not have
Any sort
access to
of
it
access.
until you get there, and then your access is
Stronger.
going to be activated. Yeah,
Mm.
because that's what Victor gave you.
Yay.
Right. The orc puts a hand over and says, I'm Cole. I'll be taking you through. Now, he kind of guides the group over to the entryway, and just barely through the mist, you can see like a pit stabbed into the ground as the stonework begins to fade away, and you can see it's broken. Dirt and sand starts to form at this threshold, and there is a line that just ventures deep into the mist. Core is going to reaches over to a chest and pulls out just a few lines. It seems a clip, most likely clips to your individual person, and seems like as he shows, clips onto the line. Okay, very simple here. We clip to the line here, walk through, hold on to it as tight as you can, and you just march through. All right? If you hear anything, doesn't matter. If one of your allies is pulled off the line, doesn't matter. You venture right to the other end. If you are pulled off the line, as he gestures back, and those of you that kind of cross the threshold of the wall to this like very small area between wall and mist, you can see that there is a projection, a bright light that emits from the morning gate. You're going to try to look for that and walk to it.
What else did?
It's slightly better than nothing.
What color is it?
It's just a bright white light.
Mm.
We appreciate it.
It's a carbon filament spotlight, basically.
It's something.
Right? Core goes by and it gives you each a lead to attach yourself to this line. There's a brief demonstration to show you how you hold on to it. It's very much like reminiscent of like a mountain climber. Those people that go through Half Dome, you know what I'm talking about? Of a like sturdy hold on to line. You have to pull yourself along. All right.
This is going to be interesting.
Chris, I will take out some of my rope, kind of loop it around me, create like a little lock knot around the line.
Okay. So another addition, because he's already kind of handing a line connecting the two, but you want an additional. Okay.
In my years of experience doing this, the 2 years.
Oh, in an industry where there's only 2 years of experience.
Yeah, and I go.
Technically 4, sorry. Or, yeah, 4 years experience.
You are correct. Yeah, 4 years. Technically 4 years. I would have experience with that. I will add a secondary line because I know these lines are not always checked and kept up to date and cleaned and taken care of. And I will tie my. I will.
Did any of us notice him doing this?
I assume he's not hiding it, so anyone is free to notice.
You're welcome to notice if I do it. I basically take
like
a piece of rope, I pull it around, I tie it through. It's a slip knot, so it will tighten on me if I'm pulled. And
that
then
looks like a good idea. I think I should do the same.
It comes from experience. You are welcome to. You do not need to. It is completely up to you.
Who the hell is using a goddamn weed whacker at this time of night?
It's from the mist. Don't listen to it.
All right.
Remember what the guy said. If anybody walks up and they don't matter.
He begins to pull his cowl tighter, a mask over, and he's about to put the goggles over to completely obscure his vision. Any last questions? Now's your time. Any prayers you want to get out? Now's the time.
No, go.
Monsieur Corias, could you please be right in front of me, preferably? I would like to keep an eye on you, as I do not believe you have gone through the mist in some time.
Of course. And he like tries to unclip himself from where he was towards the back and moves to.
I take his thing, I clip it on, and then I take my rope on the other end, and I loop it through, and I attach him to me.
Okay.
And then I give him a pat on the shoulder and be like, I have got you, sir. You mustn't worry. I have much experience doing this. Not as much as our guide, but I have gone on multiple endeavors.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I'm ready.
I'll give him a pat on the back, a pat on the shoulders, and that one like rub like that, like loosen him up and be like, "It will be fine, sir. Do not
What order
worry."
are we walking in?
I'll be second or third. I'll be third. I will be
So Core is head.
fourth.
Behind Core.
Chorus is third.
Me
So it's whoever.
Bellow Dash is the first of the team.
Yep.
Who is
then
behind
Corius,
Bellow Dash?
Corius, then me,
Then Corius.
then me.
Then Ermine.
Who's behind me?
I was thinking the healers.
So Corius is ahead, so you want to be behind Ermine?
I'll be behind Ermine.
Okay. Who wants to be behind Axnar? We're getting towards the end.
I guess Feathers can be.
Okay,
He's just
last two
hopping up and
slots.
down, excited to go.
That is Valkyrie or Mamar.
I'll be all the way in the back.
And answer that question. Also, Will, you do have your mic off.
Right.
Have you been talking?
No.
Were you about to
I
talk?
said I was behind Feathers,
Yep.
and that was it. So,
Okay. I do appreciate that your mic has the big, bright, glowing
Color?
light, so I can just look at it and be like, he can't talk. I also could just see your Adam's apple move a little bit, and I was like, oh, he's talking. No, okay.
All right.
during all this is happening, Feathers hears in his head, if anything were to happen, let me know. I might be able to help us if something tries and pulls us away from the crowd.
I know, it's so exciting, right?
And you hear all that in your head.
I think we have.
Did you say, yeah, it's so exciting out loud?
Hold on. Yes.
I turn around with a look of, shut the fuck up. You and I have very different words for exciting. Also, do not talk unless there is a problem. We wish to cause little noise while walking through the mist.
Dusted.
Thank you. To our guide, I will say, just Monsieur, just to check, are you helping us just get through the wall here, or are you taking us further than that?
Only to the other side and only to show you how to come back.
Okay. Out of curiosity, you having gone across the wall more than likely recently, do you have a general direction for the nest, bless you well, nest for the creatures that have come through the gate recently?
There's like a pause as he's thinking about it. Travel's weird there. Look past the dead trees, through the valley.
Thank you, Michelle.
Right.
Chris, this is before we start going. Just to double check, just so I know, kind of being a ranger and kind of the more rangery how things work. I'm more than likely assuming, being getting through the mist and being in the Mournland are two very different skills, correct?
Pretty much.
Okay. That's what I was anticipating. I just wanted to double check because I could be to my understanding, I could be very familiar with doing things in the Mournland, and not be good at going through the mist.
Yeah, going through the mist is like the hardest part about getting into the Mournland, or most things related.
Okay.
All right. On his lead, Core drops the goggles over his head, and begins this slow pulling himself forward motion, and trying to like exaggerate the movements so you all know the general moves you're supposed to take as you march through this. Well, only a 15-minute journey it is supposed to be. I need 2 people are going to roll me dice. I've already picked those 2. First one is Bellow Dash. Need you roll me a 1d20.
15.
15. Nice. Awesome. And I need Valkyrie to roll me a 1d20.
Okay.
2.
That's an 8.
Ah.
Right.
Dragon.
A black
Guessing
dragon.
out of the gate.
Zombie
Chris is
dragon.
like, stop.
A Wendigo.
You're ruining the
Jesus Christ.
wyvern.
An arm.
Scribble
Grab
out the
her-
goat.
A hand grabs your arm feathers.
Bigfoot.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
All
And
right.
just, hey, I know you from somewhere, don't I?
You look familiar.
Right.
You think I forgot after all these years?
Who are you?
Okay. Everyone. Do I have any other music on the Dude. Yeah, jazz.
Oh, Jazz.
Sure, let's see. All right. One by one, you push following this line into the mist. Your vision is very quickly almost taken, and you're only able to see the first few ahead of you and the first few behind you. The air is strikingly cold, and the land is giving way under your feet. You can feel it's very akin to sand, but looking down, it very much looks like dirt. It's this strange dichotomy of trying to wade through difficult terrain that does not at all appear or can be perceived that way. After just a few minutes of walking, Feathers, 'cause I believe you have the highest passive perception, Feathers, or was it someone
The
else?
lowest passive.
You're the
perception.
lowest.
Yeah, he has a -2 in wisdom, Chris. What are you talking about?
I think I do
couldn't
at
remember.
16.
You have
Valkyrie
a
has a
16? Yeah, you're one higher than me, yeah.
Because I need to write them down here. Okay, Valkyrie, we're first to notice it, but it's not visual art. You almost feel like hairs on your back feeling as if something in the air is moving. And you can hear very faintly that crackling sound that you've heard during storms before.
Okay. Without speaking, so I still have Mind Leak available for an hour. I tell Feathers, do not make a sound. Just keep walking. Only person that I can verbally talk. I guess I can just go down the actual. How many people can I see ahead of me?
Amar's behind you, and you can see Feathers and Axanar ahead of you.
Do I have time to do multiple actions at this point, or?
Yeah, you have time.
Then I do the same to Lamar and Axanar. Don't worry, keep walking. Do not make a sound.
All right. about after a minute, the rest of you can begin to pick up on it. This sound of static, of almost like an electricity, lightning buildup, and like the hairs on your neck rise. And Bellodash and Corius, who's not an actual fucking player, so it'd only be Bellodash. Core slows for a moment and kind of stops, and the rest of the line will stop for a moment. He glances around, then
I will literally put my hand over his mouth and just lean forward and just take my
Core's
hand
going
off,
to
put my hand on his shoulder, and just
lean back, do the same thing. He's going to be quiet as well, but he's going to like his massive hand grabbing Corius like on his shoulder, and he's going to pull him rapidly forward, and it looks like he is about to start running down the line.
I will, in case it's melee, Chris, I will have one of my shit. Do I have a dagger or a short sword? I have short swords. I will have one of my short swords just like ready to go if I need to.
You go for your short sword. Do you run?
If our advisor is running, I'm assuming, Chris, my experience would tell me I need to move quickly and quietly.
Got it.
Aren't we chained to him?
You are chained to a line, but no one is chained to each other besides
have you ever
whoever's
seen?
Okay, got it.
Yeah,
I understand.
The center lead line, like you're climbing up
Yeah.
sections of Everest. You clip into that, and then you move. So if you were to trip and fall, you stay on the line. You don't fall
We're
down.
not
somehow.
attached to each other.
The only people who's
Corius,
attached is me.
Ermine.
Shadowing Kroll.
Only me and Corius are attached to each other. And I will move, and I will gesture.
Yeah.
behind
Bellodash, do you?
Quick.
I am shadowing Kroll.
Both you sprint for Corius, Ermine next. Axnar, and Feathers, you see your compatriots are sprinting down the line. The four in the back now, can see. Right? Sprint.
Yeah, Axonar may be a little dense, but he's not stupid, so he's gonna follow suit.
There was also a gesture from me to be like,
Yeah.
let's move.
Yeah. Okay, everyone begins trying to rush.
I believe I read this about this in a
Remind
book.
me, do we have a long rest after the fight?
Fucking run, I think is what the book was
No,
called.
after the previous fight, we had a short rest. So you should be close to full.
The sound of static electricity builds and builds. And Valkyrie, as you are presumably, I assume, sprinting as well with the rest. If you kind of glance up and overhead, you can see what almost appears to just be a ball of lightning that is just growing and building ahead of you, and you are just barely making headway to escape from it. Well, everyone did run, so I'm still gonna need everyone to make a dexterity saving throw as the lightning begins to well and well before this crackling, deafening thunder explosion. The lightning just sends bolts out in every direction.
Is it Dex?
Dexterity saving throw.
14.
Oh boy.
15.
Chris, what does 15 get me?
Righty.
Dexterity saving throw?
Dexterity saving throw.
Out of curiosity, Chris, my little friend in front of me, how bad do I think his dexterity is?
He's already rolled.
I will put it this way: is it before you answer? Is it possible for me to notice if he's going to get fucking reamed? And if it is, I would like to help him to make sure he doesn't get just destroyed. If it's not possible, I'll just
Before he rolls, so before like you get an inkling what his thing is, I'll say just what is your insight?
My insight is +3.
Okay. It would be kind of difficult for you to tell at this moment, but to your best of your ability, he probably more strength oriented than Dex. Two things. Yes.
Two things. So we're attached in order that we cannot pass one another.
Correct.
What is Corius's speed?
It is 25.
Fantastic. Um, that affects everyone behind him.
If it gets worse, actually, yeah, Chris, I'll just roll straight for me. I believe that he'll be able to take one hit. If I notice we need to run fast, though, Chris, with my perception or insight, let me know and I will do something. If I notice we need to run faster and he is literally holding us up.
All right.
Who's the two people
saving-
after Feathers? Just quick question.
Me,
21.
you?
After
Yeah,
Feathers?
Valkyrie Mamar.
Yeah, Valkyrie and Mamar are the two people behind.
The two Frenchmen are next to each other.
Ahead of Feathers, correction.
Ahead of Feathers is Axnar, then Ermine.
Well,
Then
all we
Corius.
need is the boat, you know?
Where's Dash?
Yeah, where's Bella?
Beldash is the
Nice.
right behind Core.
Okay.
Yeah, Core, Bello, Corius, Ermine, Axnar, Feathers, Valkyrie.
In the future, what we could also do is just have our little tokens. We can put them in an order that we're running.
No, that's what I was trying to do right now because I have Mamar in the back, Valkyrie in front of me, Feathers in front of Valkyrie, Axanar, and then I think Dash, and then
Core.
Core.
It doesn't matter too much. We're okay.
Well, I just like to
Two
simulate that.
fastest people in the back.
I know, right?
Well, two temporarily fastest. I can be temporarily faster. Temporarily.
I have objectively the best sprint speed. In
You
one.
do, yeah.
Yeah.
You definitely do.
Yeah.
100%. I can be
That's,
short distance faster.
Anyway,
Very short distance.
That said, as you are sprinting, following Core's lead, the lightning bolt strike out at various pieces. You can see there's a part where it hits the line where you previously were, and you can watch it spark across to the other two like pins that are holding it down. But everyone rolled above 10, DC 10, and avoided getting
No.
lightning bolted.
No. I rolled
Did
a
you not?
1.
You rolled a 1.
You rolled a 1.
I rolled a 1.
He's in front of Lamar and I.
Oh.
Right.
Well, I hope you guys can carry him.
Okay.
Do I have anything that can help?
Yeah, I rolled a natural 1.
Match that is
No, you got nothing you can help with. Spirit. Not much is helping with a natural
Unless-
1.
4.
Unless you can somehow force a reroll in a reaction amount of time.
No,
Dash, but it's not gonna help at all.
no,
What class are you?
no. Damn. All right.
No. You're taking it. Let's see what happens.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So would his fumble affect us too?
You'll find out.
As you're all sprinting, there's a moment where it looks like everyone is going to make it out of this fine. And Feathers, there is a moment where you, thinking you're out of the way, turn your back and focus back on the line before a rushing bolt strikes and hits you right behind the neck, dealing 35 points of lightning damage.
I'm down.
Here's the question, Chris. Do the rest of us notice that he gets down?
Yes, because behind him is Valkyrie and Mamar, who have
No,
just
no.
watched.
But everyone in front.
I
Do we
will
hear-
say
are we
it
just
is,
running?
it is noticeable enough when you hear a lightning bolt hit and whatever sound that follows from Feathers, and
But
there is
Hear a
like
lot of and very fried hair. As I'm covered in fur and I've just been electrocuted.
it is noticeable to say the least. Because now, I mean, you can see Feathers when you look behind, so you hear it, look, and boom, he goes down. The line is taut, but his back is on the ground. He's just like almost directly under
Yeah.
the line now.
What does our guide do?
The guide is still going because he is far enough ahead that he probably would not have noticed. Or
Does it look like Corius notices?
About me, since I was just behind them.
In front of him?
Aureus would notice.
Valkyrie's
I'm
ahead, yeah.
I'm allowing 4 spots ahead.
Okay.
So 1. So
I will
literally only Core would not notice. Everyone else can.
Okay. I will physically push Corius to keep running and just turn around and give a look and just go like, pick him up, let's go, and keep pushing Corius forward. Because I know if we stop in the mist, you're not getting out of the mist. And I know it is,
Dash, is there
I
anything
feel
you
it is
wanna
more
do?
important.
I do like a double take, like seeing the guide just keep running.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fine. Head back.
All right. You kind of hit Corius and Ermine who are trying to go forward. You can either
I hold onto the line, unclip.
Oh, yeah,
clip
you're in
behind them,
front of us.
Keep
you
going.
And-
can. Okay.
I will pat you on the back, trying to give the gesture of the guy didn't hear, obviously, so I will pat you on the back, giving the thank you for carrying, and I'm going to push it forward.
All right. Small
Chris,
reorder
is
for
it-
this.
Is it too much to say a bonus action for a quick healing word?
In a moment.
You have to talk, though, to do that. And we're trying to stay quiet.
Does wild shape require verbal?
It does not.
Does it?
So I'll just go down the line per
it.
person. So Corius and Ermine are still going. Bellow Dash, who's kind of still in this moment, is intersecting, and I'm gonna put him
Holding onto the
now.
line, unclipping, and then
Yeah,
going
and-
behind him and reclipping.
Yeah.
I'll
So
hold you
now
as you go.
you have reclipped behind Ermine in front of Axamar. You've clipped over 2 people and have clipped back.
Yeah.
And now you can now see Feathers. So that's Bello, Axanar.
Yes.
Everyone is still trying to be quiet. There is like a commotion going on. So it's up to you what you want to do.
How loud do verbal components have to be?
You missed. Hold
The
on.
loudness is going to be determined by a sleight of hand check.
Which is dexterity based, so you know.
I got a +3, so it's not that
There's-
bad.
Like, depending on how you view it, there's also the like Baldur's Gate. When you start speaking in vocal component, it's not just a word, but it's also this kind of tapping in, echoing sound. So depending on interpretation, so you need a sleight of hand to conceal this as best you can. So if you want to, you can. Just know there is
Yeah,
now
it's
the
gonna
possibility.
be a 7.
Yeah, 7. You begin the vocal component and you think you're able to conceal the like booming incantation, but you're not able to. You can cast Healing Word now, but so for those, I believe up to Corius, so Cor again doesn't hear, can hear the incantation at least be spoke, so roll Healing Word.
Do I have to make a death save?
He's
at any
got
point?
6 HP.
If we come back, yeah, when we get to you, but you're going down the line and you get 6.
You got healed, so you
I got healed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're not dead anymore.
Yeah, 6
You have
HP.
6
You,
HP.
the healing wave reaches you and you can take a deep breath as your eyes are open and you are face down, like it is not good feeling. Huge burn on your back now, and you are face down or back down in sand, and with a line holding your torso connecting to the line, and people are like trying to get your attention, trying to start getting you to move.
As I get my feet back underneath me, I will start trying to move as quickly as I can,
All right.
which is quicker than they can. So I'm probably gonna trip over something.
Valkyrie and Ramar, is there anything you guys want to do as you can kind of start to see Feathers get up and stumble to gravity line?
Is he moving?
Yes.
Okay.
And he
That's
starts
good.
moving pretty fast.
I'm about to start sprinting, and I can sprint faster than any of you.
Okay. Didn't know.
All right. The moment panic subsides, you continue on for a sprint that lasts roughly 3 or 4 more minutes following the incident until there is no more feeling of static buildup. Core slows down before he glances back, like hand towards Bellodash shoulder level, whiffs, looks down to see Corius, and just like tries to like glance back. He can't see Bellodash anymore, but does reassure Corius. Tries to give the signal to everyone to slow down. All right. Okay. Awesome. Marching forward for a few more minutes. After this, adrenaline starting to subside, but a guard now marching through. It did not seem like this journey would take this long. It's almost deceptive, like Hogwarts level, bigger on the inside than out. Let me find where I was on this. Sorry, wait 1 second. That's what it was. Okay. Mamar. You are first to notice off to the right, you see what appears to be a humanoid visage just barely peering out from the fog and sand. You catch it just by a glance. Few seconds go by and you can see it's not just one individual. You can almost faintly hear like a bell. Looking, you can see he's leading 4 goats. As if this was a normal scene, an idyllic farmstead, leading animals.
In my head, Dosa, I'm gonna ask you, what am I looking at?
Okay. Docent, in a brief moment, you feel like is about to urge to get a closer look before he stops. Hold. Don't look at him.
I look away.
Turn. Because Docent rolled a nat 20 and said to look away, and no one else has relayed, this encounter you managed to get away from. And you move down the line.
What the fuck was that?
Speed run.
Yep.
Corius, Ermine. You are first to see the breach in the mist wall. You are, Ermine, you are familiar with this landscape, if you can even call it that. A landscape of blasted land and dead trees, of sand that fades to dirt, of dried lakes, of glowing pustules in the land, of jade forests, of really anything. Ermine, then Bellodash, Axanar, you all, one by one, cross the dead gray mist and enter the morning.
Real quickly.
Immediately. You're good to go, Viking.
Oh, I was about to say, I asked
Yeah,
Dos-
no,
I asked Dosen in my head. I'm like, so what was the reason to look away?
I didn't see anything.
He said he didn't see anything,
Mm-hmm.
but I saw something.
Yep.
Take the hint.
Something not natural with that.
One by
Um,
one.
Yeah. Ooh, what's the map look like? Ooh, yeah, that's cool.
Here's a nice picture.
That's a haunting picture.
Cross. And are finally in the Mornland, this land that you had been contracted out to venture into. Many adventurers have never come back. Core unclips from the line and pats each person. And for those of you that are listening, he goes 1, 2, 3, and starts counting out to see if everyone had made it, reaching finally Mamar at the end.
How does it react to me? He's got all the hair.
Sagittarius.
Yeah,
You're
just barely made it.
Still excited, huh?
What was that?
Core clips onto the bottom, the back of the line behind Mamar, and gives a 2-finger salute to your party. Wish you well, treasure hunting or whatever you're out here. And good luck. He's gonna tighten the line. He's going to head straight back, wasting 0 time in the morning.
So it's just one pitton on one side and one pitton on this side.
There's a few pittons that are like
Supporting.
supporting, and there's like didn't really talk about it, but yeah, you do like have to do a quick detach.
Hey, Chris.
detach to-
You can think of it.
That's at least a 15-minute run.
You can think like a giant. You can think of anything like a giant pole, kind of like a tent. There'd be one probably giant pole, and then from the top there'd be like 4 lines all hammered down, and the guy probably goes shake, shake, cool. Goodbye.
How much of a dramatic change is to see this in Mamar's view from what he saw before to now?
If someone had told you that this was just another Isle nation somewhere else, you'd believe it. What you're looking at does not resemble Sire in the slightest. To the point where if you were to even try and like recall what the Vatharond side of Sire looked like, there would be 0 similarity.
So what to me is another dead memory, essentially.
Almost as if another landmass had just completely taken over where Sire once was.
Chris, I'll grab some of the dirt, and this would be noticeable with some people if they paid attention. I'll grab some dirt, hold it, release a little bit, and then just kind of, as a traditional thing, I'll do.
Right.
I look at Corius. I believe you will more than likely want to check out some of the other party members, their health. I'll also take a moment to because our guide already ran back through. I'll take a moment and be like, alrighty, everyone, those of you who are unfamiliar with over here, we are now in the Marland. And I'll point back the way we came. If you could all take a look into the mist and look for that small bright light. Chris, how bright is this light again? Is it like
You can barely see it. As a side note, Feathers 18 hit points back as Corius casts Cure Wounds.
Oh shit! Thank you very much.
Our feline
I needed that. I saw the light.
Look at it.
Yeah, he kind of heads over, clasps a hand like on the back of your neck where the bolt hit. He's It's gonna hurt only for a moment. And he gives like a soft prayer, and you feel that like relief as the pain subsides. Go on, Ermine.
As you can all see the small speck of light through the mist, that is when we are returning, that is our goal. For now, we are on the other side. I am somewhat familiar with this side of the mist. Anyone else familiar at all?
This is the first time I've really been out of my home city, so no.
Becky, I know you are not from the local town. Have you been through the moorlands at all?
Did you just call my name?
Yes.
Okay.
Not Gil.
Yeah, I know. I
Yeah.
wanted to make sure that's how it was coming out as.
Yeah,
So I
that
was
accent
like,
is too strong.
I'm trying.
I'll
think
make
I'm doing
sure
okay.
I wanted to make sure I
No,
know
I
who
think
you're
I'm
talking
doing
about.
okay. I think I'm doing okay. I think I'm doing okay.
You're
I think it's
dropping
working
your
out.
ages effectively. It's going okay.
I'm trying to do that aggressively on purpose. I'm gonna have a meeting with my manager's manager tomorrow. I'm gonna be like, "Hello, how are you?" And he's like, "What?"
No.
I'm like,
No. Hello. Hello.
I know you. Okay.
No, this is how you say the farthest east. Fuck, dude, your accent's coming on to me. I've been.
Yep.
Action's so
We are
good it
slowly
transfers.
taking over.
Let's take it over.
We all be French.
Yeah. Okay.
Finally,
right,
on the
Ethan.
other side. Where do you go?
I will take a moment, and I will I will look for the trees that our guide told me. I will look for where he told me. I should start to look for the
Roll.
dens.
Roll a survival check. I do note you can now make it with advantage because of your bracers.
I use this time to ask Tosin, how's your signal now?
Registering.
We're sorry.
Still
Your call cannot
Still
be
weak.
connected as dialed.
not close enough.
Great.
23.
23. Okay. Yeah, you're able to you can see what he was referring to in the far distance. Heading this would technically be on the map. You would be heading southeast.
Okay. What map?
Heading yeah, it's not present here, but if on
Okay,
the
okay.
yeah.
On our physical map that we have. Got it. Cool. I was like,
well, if you were on the Eberron map, you'd be heading
This is my map. Okay. Got it. So, unless anyone else wishes to, as I am the most experienced here, I will try and guide us to where we are going. I recommend everyone be quiet. Talk as little and as quietly as possible. There are many things out here. We are hunting for some of the animals we saw before, but there are many things that are out here and will be hunting us. If you see anything, please stop and alert the group. We do not want any surprises. But otherwise, be ready to run, to hide, and to fight for your lives as we are over here.
Chris,
Does
Yes.
anyone have any questions
would
after?
Axanar have read
1 second.
any sort of book on
Spirit, just a second. Go.
group formation
Mm.
tactics in his studies?
Group formation. That's a noble for you. Have I read any books? He's still. Yeah, I like that Spirit. That's pretty
I'm
great.
fucking muted. I'm muted.
No,
The
you were
fuck?
good.
No,
Your
you
question,
weren't muted.
your question came through.
What
I
the
like though. I was just commenting how it's pretty great that you as a noble character. Did I read any books on this?
Have I read any books on like formation tactics?
For the Mournland or just
No, for
military
like basic
formation?
formation tactics. Considering the family I came from.
Roll a history check with advantage.
I will roll a history check.
He's like,
I
don't
mean, the
worry, guys.
basics
I am
are
understanding
melee.
a
I
military
move ahead
tactic.
slow.
I came up with this idea. It's like I think I read something about this in a book. We should
We will
form a thing.
perform Blitzkrieg straight ahead.
Oh, Chris, in case it comes up, you're
Yeah,
probably
no.
familiar. My background is
Forget it. I say
Wanderer.
nothing.
If it comes, Outlander, yeah, Wanderer, Outlander. If it comes out up at all, just there's
What was
nothing
the
to
roll?
hunt for food here.
What was the roll?
I say nothing. It's a 7.
It's, the DCs at the lower levels are below 10 at some points. Especially when it comes to, you're asking about military tactics in a world where the last 100 years was warfare. You have read them, but it is like the surface level. Oh, you're like phalanx formation, easy. And what about you can do this formation too? You're like listing off formations where you need triple the amount of people.
Oh man, we can do this. No, that's totally Axonar. It's like, oh, I've read
Do
about
you
this.
tell
We can
me
try
any
that.
of them? Or do you go to me and be like, "What do you think about this?"
What do you think about using this formation?
I literally
We get to
start
have the
walking
elas
toward
in
the
the
dead
middle.
trees. Slowly but surely, as they're making their conversation.
I appreciate your add-on.
Enthusiasm.
Hold on. Spirit's character is Axonar.
Axonar, yes.
Good. Okay. Cool. I appreciate your information, Axonar. Unfortunately, we are 30 men shy of that possible formation. So, without further ado, let us continue. Oh, wow.
This thing is like, you fucking book nerd.
No, I'm just like, you have no idea what you're talking about. We'll continue, but I'll be respectful because we are a
Does
team.
Ermine look like a human?
What do I have
I've
written
got
down?
2 legs and 2 arms.
You're a shifter, so that's why I'm
Hold
like.
on, let me-
I
let me-
look-
I have it written down.
I'm a
how you
normal.
described me.
I'm in my normal mode right now, so I
Uh-huh.
have normal knees, normal ankles. I have a lot more hair on my body. I have slightly elf-like pointier ears.
Okay.
Very aggressive teeth. Primarily, the fangs are very aggressive, with much more sharper eyes. I look like if you took a person and made them look mean and like animalistic.
Yeah,
But I have light brown. I have light brown hair covering. Light brown. Any hair on my body is light brown.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you're not
With,
wearing shoes.
I am not wearing shoes, and you see a small patch of white from here down. But I look like a person.
Right.
I'm
no,
not the
of course.
first shifter you've ever seen. I may be the last if you die here.
Yeah.
I mean,
What do
you
you ask?
may very well be
It's
the
because
first
I'm
to
seeing
tell
like
that,
a human and a person who's not human like talk like the same.
Oh, okay. I was
So
like,
it's like
I was like, oh.
you guys aren't the same race, but you come from the same land. Like,
You're
an
like,
Indian-
in your brain, you're like, are they brothers?
like an Indian and a black guy having like an Asian accent, and it's like, okay, okay, you guys both came from the same place, but one of you doesn't really belong there. Like,
Okay. You all
So dumb.
you all march forward over and through. Your approach is slower than you might walk if you were over land in the rest of Corvair. The landscape itself is broken and jagged, and you have to take more turns away. Given the survival check, you're able to notice there are small pockets of land where it might not look like it, but you're able to like take your bow and kind of push at it, and it collapses downward into like a 20-foot drop crevasse. And there's other sections where you can kind of move through, and it almost looks normal. And again, there's like that creeping sensation that something is wrong here. Again, it's just a small push of the bow to nudge it forward, and you watch dirt ripple like water out to a small distance, almost as if it was a lake, completely illusion. You march for 1 hour, then 2. Axnar, can you roll me a d20?
Oh, Axnar? Yes, I can.
Axnar.
D20? Yeah. That's a D100. Never mind.
Don't have that many.
Close.
Close enough.
Why did it roll that many dice?
You may have clicked it.
Stack.
Well, whatever. It's 14.
14. Okay. It's not that long out. It's only hour and a half of this march, and you are approaching the site you've been told about. You've marched past the trees and you're into the valley. You're making headway. In Ermine, you're marching ahead, and there's a brief moment where you pick up on a noxious smell.
I will start to kind of look at the ground on the tracks to kind of see if I see any of the tracks of those creatures, as well as kind of the direction of that smell, and if it's where our guide stated I should be continuing to move, to make sure that it's not like another thing that is coming nearby.
Easy enough to see. When you actually start to paying attention, you do see prints in the dirt and sand where footprints have been, and you see, when you're starting to pay attention, something has dragged something to a bush nearby, only like a foot away from the path you walk. Has dragged it head out.
Can I make out what is the dragged thing a dead thing, or is it actively being eaten?
You're not hearing anything be eaten.
Okay. I will
chips too.
point out. I will look at everyone, and I'll point to the bush where I see the thing. Does it look vaguely humanoid? Does it look like a complete like?
Do you like kind of try to actually see what it is?
I'll try and see what it is, while being very.
You kind of stay low. Look. Appears to be a corpse.
Okay.
Nothing else.
Okay. In my travels here, when you see a corpse, what is the standard practice usually? Is it? It's just there's a corpse.
Could be anything.
Okay.
We could book it
Yeah,
with
keep
this.
Okay. I will pull everyone together.
Okay.
Does anyone have any small throwable objects?
Forward.
Small something throwable.
Does anyone have any throwable objects that they do not care about?
I have
I got these.
I have 2 daggers.
Oh, Claudius.
I throw my hand axe at it.
Did you say throw Glorious?
I watch the throw and I go.
Easy enough to. Do you just throw it at the body, or in its? It just lands right in the body.
When it hits, do I notice any attaching things on the ground? Like, I'm thinking kind of like how a spider would like wrap up its prey or set it up as a trap where if one thing is hit, it sends a vibration out so that it now knows, hey, something just touched my thing.
Roll a perception check.
Do you want that thing closer? I make it closer.
Not currently. Hold on.
I can do that too, and I throw a
14.
pin at it.
Do you throw a pin?
Would you throw at it?
Okay.
Pitten. It's a climbing stake.
Yeah. Okay.
If we
I
are
feel
throwing
I need
these
to make
things, I throw
myself
a dagger
more.
as well.
No. Before he throws the dagger, I just kind of put my hand up and go, okay, I think I need to make myself slightly more clear. We are
Like
trying
this.
to be stealthy. We are not trying to make a scene. I understand your excitedness at the death of others, but I need you to calm down, please.
As a note,
I slid my javelin back in my.
I won't even acknowledge you as a person. I just kind of go,
No.
No.
don't do that. Okay.
from your perception check,
14.
nothing. There wasn't.
It looks like just a dead
Whatever
body that
had
got
dragged,
eaten.
pulled them is just gone now.
Okay. How can you,
You know what I just remembered?
Vakir, you said that you could bring it closer. How would you do so?
Oh, like this. I cast Thorn Whip on the body and I pull it closer.
And you wrap around the ankle and just whoop, pull it over.
There you go. It took me like 2
It's-
seconds. Here's body.
I
It
really
is-
need to explain to you all the meaning of the word stealthily, as I do not feel we are speaking the same language anymore.
Thought the stealth was
Okay,
in
so
the
we
mist.
have two negative wisdom people with high intelligence. One high wisdom person with, I'm saying, average intelligence, Will?
Disconnected from society with average intelligence. Yeah.
That's worse.
We've got
Yeah.
two
Oh my
fucking
God.
extremes.
The sabotaged intelligence.
And kind of enjoying the fact that I am now the calm, rational one who's like, I'm
I'm
hurting
like, oh,
cats.
you want it done?
I am-
I'll take care
I'm
of it for you.
hurting
Here, it's
cats.
done.
And I need to make sure I am much more careful with how I am speaking.
Yes, because I'm an actual cat.
I know it's not helping, but I know.
So.
Get my hand axe back.
As the body gets pulled closer, and I slowly run through the shock of what he just did. What do we see? She,
First off,
sorry,
easy
Chris.
enough to get hand axe, pit, and back. It is the body of what almost appears like a farmer, and only to Mamar. Oh yeah, only to Mamar, Corius, and you, Ermine, would be the kind of appropriate dress you would expect of a Siren farmer.
Oh, a
So-
Syrian farmer?
Yeah, he doesn't, like, even after this time, doesn't appear like he's substantially bloated. Just almost like the body's in a state of rigor mortis still.
Okay. I'll look to Corius. I am not sure what your powers can do at your current level of skill. Is this something you could bring back, or is this more of a...
Sorry, no, I can't.
No, I understand. I am asking a lot. I'll kneel down to the body and kind of, I'll kind of look at it. I'll look for any, well, bite marks, to be honest, chewing marks, things that have started to pick at or eat him.
It's a question that's a bit out there, but do any of us have, how do you say, the commune with the dead?
No one would, because that's a level spell.
Yeah, there's a higher level. We're not that high yet.
I can intercept before people go checking spell.
Be better.
Yeah, I'll just kind of check the body over, see what he has on him, and see kind of the state of it.
Anyone else doing anything?
I will ask others to watch as I realize I must tell and not assume.
I will
could
investigate
you-
around where the body was to look for tracks. And try to identify the tracks. Do animals
Survivor,
know?
survival, Valkyrie.
I'll
Bella-
pull up my crossbow and then suddenly remember that I have magical arrows that don't exist, so we didn't have to sacrifice anything.
And the advantage on the survival is only for navigation, right?
Yeah, only in for navigation.
Got it,
So
okay.
just straight.
Yeah.
I will ask Belladash to kind of stay next to me in case something comes while I'm not focused.
16.
And what was your investigation or roll investigation, or mine?
Got it.
I go ahead and look at my surroundings
13.
ahead.
Perception.
Can I join Valkyrie in investigating around?
Go ahead.
Actually, Beldash is gonna mentally check out and get some sushi.
Can you
Enters
protect
guard
me?
mode.
Yes, I'll still guard you.
Hey Nathan,
What?
can I get my rolls back?
You what?
His
I
rolls
rolled
back.
2.
Oh, well, sorry.
Lamar.
15.
15. Okay. Okay, I'll go from top to bottom for this. So Mamar, keeping an eye out. The more it's deceptive, is what you're kind of gathering when you're looking around, because you're trying to see something out of place. But what is out of place in the Mournland is completely speculative. So you're trying to pay attention to a lot and a little at the same time. It's difficult, but at 15, you're at the very least sure that there is nothing predatory or threatening on approach. You seem to be, for the Mournland, safe. Valkyrie. Checking around the area nearby, you can see the tracks of wolves. The way the drag had happened, you would assume normally that this individual was attacked by four-legged animals, probably 2 of them, and was dragged behind this bush to be eaten. 2 flaws of that statement. 1, this person is presumably from several years ago, and 2, has no apparent bite marks or missing flesh. So, as per your investigation, they are dead, but you
Thank you.
find no visible injury. There is no punctures, no missing wound, no missing limbs, no missing flesh, no bruising, besides what you might expect when someone dies. The only thing of note you find when you look through this person is they are wearing a silver band interwoven with a green gemstone all the way around across their pointer.
On their pointer finger? I'm not familiar with that. Is that, would I be familiar with that being like a wedding band kind of thing, a ceremonial thing?
Wedding band still typically would go on the ring finger here in Eberron. But so when people use their own rings, either different types of promise rings or magical enchanted rings, they usually put them on fingers besides the.
So more than likely this is a magical ring just on his hand.
Yes.
Okay. I'll pull out kind of a claw and kind of grab it and pull it off. Does it come off easy or do I have to force it off?
It comes off.
I'll pull it off, take it, wrap it. I'll look to who was our spellcaster?
I identified it last time. That's what you're looking for.
Okay, and you're not nearby. You're like checking over in the bush. You're not like at the body. I'll take it. I'll hold it, and when we have a moment, I'll ask someone to identify it at a later moment. Nothing else though. I don't notice like maybe like a point, or is there maybe any veins that are raised?
Nothing.
That's creepy as shit. Okay. I'll look to Vekir and Feathers for what they found over near where the body was found.
Well, it's kind of weird. He was killed by like an animal, but it looks like he was already dead. But they dragged him to the bush, and I don't know. Look, but there's 2 kinds of animals, but they're both didn't eat it. They didn't kill it either.
It is slightly concerning.
I will.
Corey's, by the way,
Those
at this
don't make
point, is also
sense.
trying to look over the body and ascertain anything from it.
Koyas, if you have not found anything else, let us put the body back and move on. While the death of this one is a sad instance, if there is nothing else we can do, let us move on with our continued search. We do not have time to bury him, unfortunately, either.
Corey's gives a small shrug. I can't make heads or tails of it, honestly. Well, Cassie shouldn't have died.
Close the door. Go out. Get out. Go away.
Quick,
Shut the fuck up. I don't need your shit, woman. Go away. Stop laughing in my face. Go away.
can we have like a 5-minute break?
I'll lock that door.
Sure.
Just 5 minutes.
After this encounter.
Okay.
Yeah, after this encounter. Because we're right at the end. Because
Yeah.
it was the
Romance.
last thing was to push the body back.
Oh,
Lucky bastard. I wanted to get my 5 minutes.
Yeah. I'll ask Beladesh to carry the body and put it back in the bush, and maybe raise some of the dirt next to it just to kind of give something.
Over the body. But body is put back. And taking the ring, hopefully identify it later, you continue onward through this valley. And when I say valley, it's more like a dried out river. It's just like 2 feet on either side. Kind of like gives a small valley-esque impression, and there's like dead bush on this path. But you continue onward. We'll take 5 minutes here.
All right.
Okay.
all right. For everyone in the chat in the Twitch stream, let's take a moment of silence for our fellow brother who cannot be here right now. He's currently serving in the military. This is his first actual day being gone. So everyone, R and F in the chat for failed respect. Or Stormer.
Does it
Thank
count
you
as
for
serving
serving
if you're just going to basic, or is you have to get a rank?
Going to basic is serving.
Yeah.
The second your service starts, you're serving.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna start ad. So
Is it for Stormer?
Starting now.
Hey, run a military ad. Run a military ad.
Military ad, do it! Come on, start the military ad.
I
Open
can't.
US Army.
I wish I could,
pull-
but I can't select the ads what people see. But
Pull
Air
up
Force
if
But
you
I'm
say
sure-
military,
The
military,
military.
military.
By the way, your
The
5
military-
minutes is going.
Yeah, you
I
need to
gotta
go
pee.
now. Yeah.
I guess I'll pee.
Do not have to take the piss.
My fiance took the piss out of me.
Nathan,
Fucking-
I am so happy that you're dropping your H's.
Oh yeah,
Ugh.
I when I took French in high school, my accent was great. My French teacher literally came up to me and she was like, "Your accent is great when you know what you're saying." And I was like, "Yes, that is the issue. That is the issue."
I had to double
I
check
was-
Chris's library to make sure. This picture looks like it's out of Kenshi.
Which one?
The picture for the map,
Oh,
it looks like it's out of Kenshi.
kind of. Yeah, it kind of is like Kenshi-esque. Maybe it was made for Kenshi. Not
It's a
sure.
desolate wasteland.
Close enough. Yeah. It's all of Kenshi.
So where'd you get sushi from?
Homemade.
It's homemade?
Yeah.
Dang. What kind of sushi is it? I don't know.
It's got avocado, tuna, shrimp, rice,
Duh.
and some sauce,
So-
and then the wrap.
So weed. So it sounds like very California rolly.
Yeah, I already put the hot sauce
Cool.
on it.
Your mom make it or your grandma?
Both did.
Nice.
We have the whole kit for it, with the actual knives with the holes in it to actually slice it evenly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You like the roll, the bamboo roller thing?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm. Extremely helpful.
Oh, I bet. Able to pack it and roll it. So, guess what? As of today, we are now officially going to be growing weed at work. We got a hemp trial.
Isn't that kind of a conflict of interest with the fact that Shannon's in the military? And that's illegal?
No, does not affect me.
Okay.
Just has it only becomes an issue if it affects her, and if she comes out positive.
But couldn't she come up positive because you have some in your hair or skin and you interact with her?
To be able to do so, especially from somebody who does not use it regularly, it would not be in their system like at all. It'd be so minimal that like if you don't smoke weed regularly for one, and you say you did smoke, it would be in your system maybe at most like a week. Just because it's not in your system, it's so minimal. However, if you were to be a heavy smoker, heavy user, it'd be in your system a lot longer because it's constantly diluted. But in this case, since I am not, it's also hemp, and it's not the THC. It won't have that kind of effect. But it'll be interesting though. I
Cool.
get paid to
Yeah.
grow weed.
That's cool. Hey, well,
Like,
man, I don't think you guys are ever going to move because you're going to be like, how the fuck am I going to find a better job than this?
dude, I'm so scared of that.
Well, dude,
I'm like, fuck.
I don't understand that pain. I just understand the pain of having to find another job, but I don't know what the title of my next job is. Amanda and I were having that conversation. You're in the same boat I am. Amanda was like, well, you just need to start looking. And I was like, sweetheart, I don't even know what the name of my job would be. You can ask Chris. Technically, I'm a senior desktop support specialist.
You make it up.
What the fuck does that mean? What does that mean?
Not
You
gonna
don't
lie, I
know
kind of
that.
made up mine, but it
Yeah,
kind of also fit mine.
Yeah. What's yours?
It was when I first got hired, it was research technician, and then it was when I got my raise, he was like, you can be a senior research technician. I was like, how about I just become a research biologist? I think in every sense it would benefit me. I like it. I'm a biologist. I kind of have the name in it. He's like, all right, cool. We're kind of already using it anyway.
What's the difference between an etymologist and a botanist?
Entomologist is referring to insects, I believe.
Oh, okay. And insects. Wouldn't you be a botanist though, not a biologist?
Well, the thing is, it depends, honestly, because biology is so broad.
Yeah.
And so it could cover a lot of things. And I'm not just focusing strictly on plants. I'm also focusing on soil, a bunch of other stuff, and a variety of different, mainly crops.
Oh, so you could be a mineralogist
as well as herbicides and stuff like that, which has a lot of chemistry and stuff.
No, yeah,
so
no, and yeah,
it's
no, you're
pretty
definitely
broad,
right.
Whereas a botanist would be focused solely on the
On LinkedIn, you should have a parentheses, senior research biologist with and it just says emphasis in botany, mineralogy, and chemistry.
She should add horticulturalist on there as well.
Horticulturist, mechanic, yeah, just
True, yeah, dude, yeah. Because I was like, Amanda's like, oh, like, because we're looking to move, so she's like, oh, what would be the next role you'd be going into? And I literally told her, I'm like, I don't know, and I don't know where to look because I don't know what comes after.
That's
senior desktop support specialist. What the fuck?
That's why I wanted to stay as a
executive desktop support specialist.
That's actually a different thing altogether, Spirit. That means I deal with executives.
This summer, I'll be getting an assistant.
You get an assistant? A little Will? Holy fuck, they're dead. They're
Dude.
gonna die.
Yeah. And we're trying to determine whether it's going to be an intern or if it's going to be an actual full-time. So,
I mean, you could just call them an intern in the beginning and just
yeah,
are they paid or unpaid?
it'll be paid.
Okay, good.
But yeah, I'll
mean-
be in full control over them. Like, oh my gosh, dude, this is
I'd
crazy.
call them an intern for the first like 3 months, and then
Depends on
afterwards
the
they can
route they
be.
go. If they're obviously from college, yeah, it's going to be an intern because they're not going to be with us as soon as like September hits. But if they're not, maybe we can be a
That's cool
full-time.
though. That
Yeah.
gives you managerial skills.
Exactly.
If you want any resources on kind of management stuff, let me know. I've been taking a lot of classes.
I
on it.
worked at In-N-Out for like 7 years. I have
That's
so
true.
much fucking management
True,
behind
true.
me that it's like
No, that's a good point. That's a good point.
I'm okay.
On a completely separate note, what did you? Someone posted this on randomly on the Helldivers Discord, which I think you guys will be like, "That's a great idea." You know how we can randomize our voice so we are like, masculine, feminine, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Right.
Well, someone's like, they should also add it where you can add a randomized language. So you could be like Japanese, Korean,
That would be cool.
Spanish, Italian, English.
As
And
great
I'm
as
like-
that sounds, I feel like the female Japanese would just be like spammed like crazy.
It's true.
Oh
It's
yes.
so true. It'd be
And-
brutal.
Who knows? It might not be hentai anime high level voice. It could just be a girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Fucking no, man. Fine.
I love it. Yeah, okay, dude.
Yeah, sure. That's just
We
gonna
allow
happen.
that.
The first comment actually is Will's comment, where it's like that. The second comment is someone laying down suppressive fire on the bots with an MG, and the driver just shouts out like like Japanese World War II, like and I'm like, okay, that sounds pretty great. Actually, I'd kind of be down for that. Or the guy when he's laughing, just in different
Hoi,
languages.
hoi, 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 hoi.
That was so racist on so
No,
many
it's not.
levels.
No, it's
Like,
not. I don't even know what language that was, so joke's on you.
Well, I
You
think
fool,
it's
this
been
is-
5 minutes.
yeah, it's been
It
fun.
has.
It is.
Well,
Well,
Do you have to be targeting a specific race to be racist?
No,
No, you
can
can
hate
just be
everyone
generally
equally.
racist.
See, if you hate everyone the same, including your own race, are you really racist?
Equal
Yeah, you
opportunity
probably are.
racism.
But you're just not specific.
Man, everyone is.
That's called hatred of the world, not racism.
Hatred of being alive.
Anyway, 5 minutes is up. We should keep going.
right.
Welcome back, guys. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. Thank you for taking this short break to help us recuperate and come back. It's been a long time since we played D&D. Not really. And so we really need to get back into it after these many long weeks. It's been 1 week. And so we're glad that you guys have been able to help us out with this kind of short break that we've been having.
So, anyways, you march onward for the better part of 2 hours. Let me go get the actual thing I was going to read now.
I have a slight problem.
Yeah.
My tea steeper just came apart inside the cup.
get a filter strainer. It's
Fucking
Yeah,
builds.
it has a steep.
Type in the chat.
Oh, here. Let me. I'll tell you what you should do. This is some great advice my father told me, and it's always been with me since then. Quit being a
yeah.
bitch and come on.
Yeah, I was like, this isn't gonna be good advice.
Yep. So, through the blistering sand and is choking miasma of the area, you eventually find something of note, a cave. It's a small crevasse, only large enough for you all to enter single file and push through. It is bore into the rock, and you can see tracks of blood stain the sands, and these darker stains permeate over the rock and over this opening.
Your mind, what do you make of this?
Well, let me look. I am looking, Chris.
All right.
You said there were ruins?
A cave.
It's a hole.
Okay.
You have to like peer and check in. Dark vision. Do you have?
I have it. I do indeed have it.
How many feet of it do you have?
60, not 300 anymore.
300 feet of dark.
Such a bullshit.
60.
An owl.
That
I
is
have,
not one of the species I could pick.
0.
Peering in with your dark vision, it takes a few seconds for it to adjust, to adapt to this grayscale vision. You see the cave, it splits down 2 pathways. You have to, like, as you pull your sight back in, you can see pressed into the sand that has kind of poured in through the small crevasse, you can see canine footprints into the sand and stains of some magnitude. You're looking in with dark vision, so you can't tell the color, or at the entryway.
I've seen a lot of blood in sand, and I'm assuming it looks like blood in sand.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, everybody, it looks like this is where we will need to continue going.
Are we
It
to
looks
continue
like
going? Or can we just stay here and start trapping?
We will be here quite a long time if we are setting a trap. The animals, to say loose term, the beasts here, they do not need to eat like normal beasts. It would not be 3-4 hours like you are hunting a bear. It could be days, it could be weeks, waiting for them to want to come out. We also don't know how many are there.
Well, shit.
Indeed. So we more than likely will want to go in, and also if we are waiting and having a trap, we will not be able to destroy their nests. Chris, am I familiar with, have I ever taken out a nest before in my times in the Mornland, or has it primarily been go in, find thing, take thing, leave?
Yeah, it's
go
never
in with
been,
group, assist group in killing things and leave.
it's never been purposeful killing. You can roll a history check.
I will. And you can continue.
Well, everyone else can continue with what they're.
Wait, I can roll a history check too?
You.
I'm the only one who's been in the Mornlands before.
What about me?
12.
Or no?
No, you weren't in the
Okay.
Moorlands. You were from Sire, and
Right.
wouldn't be
Got it.
applicable.
I was just double checking if I've ever done drops.
No, that's good. Well, this is just not trap based. This is just related to the hunting. 12, you're not able to ascertain much further, unfortunately.
Okay. So, unfortunately, I do not have any experience dealing with the nests of these beasts. I do not believe any of you do as well. Has anybody have any experience dealing with caves? Feathers? You have experience
have
with caves?
I do.
I have read a book about
Have you
spelunking, but that's about it.
Mainly ruins, but you know, yes. Potato.
There's no potatoes here.
I do not believe that is the saying, but I will believe you in your knowledge of ruins. Alrighty then. I say we should prepare to descend. Do we, as a collective, wish to go in more quickly and hit hard, Or do we wish to be more stealthily, maybe taking out a couple, seeing what is there, and then more than likely going in odd again, as once we start fighting, it will more than likely not stop.
Hard and quick.
I'd recommend going in stealthily, as you never know what else might be in there.
Okay,
As
Once
well
we're
as,
found, we're found. Doesn't matter.
very
yeah,
true.
once we are found, of course, go hard. But
Alrighty then. Is anyone else good with navigating in the dark, or no?
No.
is anybody not good? Okay, you're not good. Hold on, let me.
I cannot. I
Listen, I
do
cannot
not
see
have.
shit in front of me. This cave is so sparse.
I got it. Don't worry. I got
I
it.
do
Corius
not
would
have.
raise his hand.
How do you say
Okay.
the dark vision?
I take off one
Bello,
of my kittens and
yeah,
make
Bello,
it a magical
Bello
source of
Dash.
light.
Bello, I like your feelings, feathers. Unfortunately, the light would give our position away. I do not know if we
I
wish to add
can-
the light,
Corius,
but
I can just make a light if something happens. I'll be the one to make the light if things starts to happen.
okay. Thank you, Koyas. Bello Dash, you raise your hand. You have familiarity with navigating in the dark.
Yes, I can see.
Wonderful. I would greatly appreciate if you could take the lead as we go down. As our last incursion, I was more upfront and I paid for it quickly. I would be more comfortable in the dark, in the back, between, and I believe who is our, as we have not conversed very much and only had one combat encounter before, who is range melee and who is more intermixed with magic so that we can be prepared for moving forward. I myself am more of a range archer. I'll just do it to my bow. I have some magical abilities for emergencies and kind of more, unfortunately, solo encounters and exploration. So I do believe being in the area would be more helpful for myself. And I'll gesture to Mamar first.
I hit things. I slash things. That's pretty
Thanks.
much all
Sounds
I
like
do.
melee to me.
Okay, thank you. Bello Dash, I believe for you it is your
I hit things and I have unintended magic.
He's a healer.
very interesting. I appreciate it. Vakir,
Yes, I can cast things, and I am melee.
You're a bear.
Yes.
Yes.
I notice you have. I am somewhat familiar with the Druids from my family lineage in the woods. It seems you have you spend long time in your bear form after combat has ended. Is there a particular reason you do not change back after?
Well, I'm not too sure how to do so.
Oh,
All of my past experience of being in bear form or casting has all been learned by myself. So it's not so much as
an
easily done.
understandable limitation of your education.
I was given these claws help me with my animal like abilities.
Oh, very impressive. I would suggest then that for this encounter, you wait until it is needed before you turn into a bear. If it prevents you from doing other things, it may cause an issue. Also, being a big bear in a small tunnel could cause problems. I'd
Well, I
rather
can be
not
more
climb
things
under
than
you.
just a bear.
Oh.
I have multiple things I can be, but usually my transformation isn't so much as a done. It's more of a triggering event. So
Oh,
usually
okay.
it's triggering.
Okay. Understood. Then I feel you will be able to figure out your position in the group as we go through the tunnel yourself. Feathers, I forget, are you more melee or ranged?
I got my trusty old crossbow here. I got a spear. I got some other stuff I can do. I got some spell work. You know.
Okay, so you are more middling range, then
I
not less melee.
prefer longer range, but I can hold my own in a good scrap.
Okay, that is perfect. And Axena, you are
I have the spells. I
okay.
can make things easier for my compatriots.
Wonderful.
But I mostly use the spells.
Good.
No,
Okay.
with a name like Axanar, you would have thought you would have the axe.
It's Axenair. I have the basic training and the melee weapons, but I
Okay,
am
well.
how do you say, the black sheep of mon famille?
Understandable.
We didn't need to know
Don't
that.
worry,
Place,
fellas. It
mon
is
ami.
all right. We shall explain at another point in time when we are not about to descend into the depths of hell.
Feathers. His
So,
name's Axe in Air. He throws axes through the air. Or axe in
Oh,
air.
that makes
Yeah.
sense now. Yeah.
So, eggs in air.
Axen
I will go
can
with
explain
it.
that to
We
you
can go
later.
with
So,
that.
moving forward,
Renee
I
gives you
believe
away.
that it may be helpful with Bello Dash and Mima being more up in the front. Then I would say maybe followed by Axena behind to give more support. Feathers and myself in the rear with Vakia. I believe you can be wherever you wish to be, depending on your form. It may change how you interact with the combat situation. And then we have Goyas more in the rear being a medical support. I believe that going forward will be helpful. If you give me a mere moment, I shall prepare a spell to make sure we do not get backdoored. And Chris, I will let people figure their shit out as I cast alarm on the door to make sure we don't get backdoored.
Okay. Oh yeah, you can set alarm. Just know you'll probably have alarm go off as you cross in, or does everyone go in and then you set
I'll
alarm?
like get it ready, and then once everyone starts walking in, I will do
There are
it. And
two
we can.
pathways, right?
Only one.
There's only
Once you
one
enter, splits into two, but there is only one.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll let you do it on the once we start going in. I will set alarm on whichever tunnel we go down.
I was gonna say whichever tunnel we don't go down, I'm gonna put hunting trap in front of.
Okay.
And I'll set it on whichever one we do go down to make sure if something's coming behind us. So I'll cast alarm.
Right, I will change the map.
I will do a mental alarm because an audible alarm is not what I want. So you know, Chris, for the mental alarm, it is within 1 mile of the warded area. That's not very helpful. How far will we probably be going down, Chris?
It's 5,260 feet.
80. Yeah.
80. Sorry.
Will we be going probably more than a mile down into this cave?
You can't tell is the thing.
Okay, then I'll set it up.
Okay.
It's another well.
Everyone should have access now to at least see. Yeah.
Oh, this is rough.
Wow. Oh, this looks great.
How you doing over there, Valkyrie?
Well, I can't see shit. So
Oh wait, is it just black for you, Will?
yeah, I see.
Hold on,
I
hold
see
on.
your character
Hold on.
token.
He-
I'm
half your-
gonna
So
tie
for
one
those of you,
myself.
So for those that don't have dark vision, they can only see within 5 feet of themselves, just so they have
my
like
God.
an idea.
Oh God!
I will
As
tie
we're walking in, who
Will to myself.
cannot see in the dark?
I can. I'm with. I'm with a very familiar. I cannot see shit.
Okay, so 2 of us cannot see in the dark.
I believe
I can
3
make
of
myself
us
see
may
in the
not be
dark,
able to see in the
but-
dark.
Corius is going to turn around for a moment. And he's going to mutter an incantation for a brief moment. He's concealing in a hand. You can see light escapes from between his fingers before he fully clasps a light cantrip into his hand, but covers it. So he has a light cantrip the moment he opens his hand that will illuminate the space.
Actually, that's a good idea. I pick up a rock, and I imbue it with light, and I pick up another rock and imbue it with light, and hand it to the 2 people who can't see. Because
I mean, I could light
it's
a
magical
torch.
tinkering. It doesn't require a spell at all.
Exena, I understand your desire to see. Unfortunately, we wish to be remain stealthy. These creatures would notice your light immediately. Hold on to that rock.
Like if you
And
palm
when,
it,
yeah,
it will.
and when we inform you of enemies, you could throw it at them. It would light up
In
the
the
area
meantime,
around
I'm gonna
them.
shove it in my pocket just so I have both my hands free.
Yeah, Valkyrie, you also have one.
Oh,
Does anybody else need one? I can make one more.
Mar, do you have dark vision?
That's a good question. Do robots have dark vision?
No, I don't need it.
Okay.
I'm handing
Okay.
another rock
At the
with
same
my
time,
vision case.
you're going to be popping lights.
Yeah.
So
What the fucker is so fucking weird. I don't even know what to do with it.
Just hide the light, throw it if you want it. I don't care. It doesn't
Okay.
cost me anything.
Chris, I will spend some time quickly to see which path looks like the way we want to go to the nest.
okay. Which one do you step up to? The left path or the right path?
I will slowly and carefully step up to the left path first. Oh
Awesome.
my god, that's terrifying.
I want to check for traps.
Go ahead.
You know
roll
what's actually
investigation.
terrifying? Hearing you say that and seeing a black screen.
Oh, that's terrifying. No.
You're like, see, I do have to admit, I am kind of happy that we're having a creepy, dark, creepy campaign, and I can barely see shit.
I miss Saren's 350-foot dark vision.
Bellodash and Ermine, you guys are the ones stepping up here. Passive perceptions. Or probably Ermine, you can roll perception. Bellodash, you're just walking up, so unless you're wanted to make an active one, what's your passive?
My passive is a whopping 11.
Okay.
My passive's 15. I'll roll. What happens if it's less than 15?
Does it go with defensive or no?
Yeah, it goes if usually it's one or the other. Yeah, usually it's one or the other because you're taking
You know what? I'll roll.
I have a
I can do better than
10%
11.
chance. I have a 50% chance to roll better and a 50% chance to roll worse than 15.
I cannot do better than 11.
I will
That's
keep it at 50. I will take my 15 and be happy with that.
Then
I don't want to
I
risk.
rolled it.
I don't want to go. I don't want to risk going lower.
Hey,
you
Chris.
both would notice it then. Yes, Sumamar?
Out of character. Could I do /help commands on docent so I could get a flashlight? See if that's in the option.
Wait, I'm sorry. Both of us with those rolls will be able to notice.
Yeah, because one was an active and one was a passive, and those are two different numbers.
Oh, okay, got it. I was like a 4. A 4 he can see.
Oh, did he say 4?
He said
I
4.
rolled, so I'm taking the rolled number.
Oh, okay. Never mind, not with 4 then.
I was like,
I guess
why did we
genuinely.
roll at all?
I guess genuinely, I am curious if Docent can even assisted any of
Docent
this.
does not have
Flashlight capabilities.
yeah, Docent does not provide dark vision.
Got it.
He does a
Lamar,
lot
I
of
did-
things, but he did not do
That's
that.
not one of
Lamar,
those.
I did hand you a glowing rock for you to hide on your person, so right where you need it.
Would robots have pockets?
These pockets are holes.
So,
I can make it part
then
of you,
only
Ocean.
Ermine.
Okay, what do I notice?
Ermine, you walk into
I'll
the
send it then,
chamber,
it's fine.
and the first thing you see tucked against one of the backmost walls is 4 sleeping hounds. The 2-headed hounds. 4 of them are sleeping in the back in somewhat of a cluster. They don't obstruct the main path. They don't obstruct this path.
Okay. Hold on, let me put on some mood lighting.
Do
They
I
don't-
notice this
Um,
as I'm checking for traps?
with yours.
Chris, tell me like how far I should move up my character. Like, is this
Right
or
there.
just-
You're good. You're good there. Right there. Feathers. Looking for traps. By the way,
I see something. Okay.
no traps.
Oh yeah, I'm fucking free.
Well,
Where would there be traps?
I'm used to ruins.
Okay, true. No, that's a good point. Actually, no, that's a good point. I will gesture to everyone who can see me, because I realized 2 can't see me. 3 can't actually.
With the light rock,
I'm going to move.
if you
light rock
shine
is
the
safe.
light rock,
There we
most
go.
people are palming it to stop
Yeah.
the light.
got it.
Yeah. So I'll
If-
I'll gesture to everyone. Okay, there are 4 dogs on the back wall. Stay quiet. I am going to check the other all.
I will use whisper to relay the message to those who can't see and give them more direction. Or a message, the cantrip message. Sorry.
People are whispered too.
Okay, what do I see, Chris?
Okay.
That doesn't make any
Passive or rolling?
I'll roll.
18.
Okay. Alrighty. You step up. And right around here, kind of knowing more what to look for, you see 3 more of the 2-headed hounds, but this time they seem to be fighting over something. You could try to get a good look at it. It seems to be a piece of something they've hunted at some point. Having brought it back here, and now there are 6 dog heads, 3 bodies fighting to
Right.
try it.
Can I set my hunting trap in front of the sleeping ones? Right next to Mar, right in front of Lamar.
Right from Mamar.
It's an action to do.
Make a
do
stealth
it.
check.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask about.
Wait, you're gonna go up to the dogs?
No, I'm gonna go up to Mamar and just set a
Path.
hunting trap in front in case they try to combat us.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's setting
I-
a trap, like a physical
Okay.
trap.
As you're doing
I-
that,
Realize this is not the wisest thing to do. However,
No man. -2 wisdom.
I'll come back to the main
apologize.
group. I'll inform everyone. Hey, alrighty. We have 3 dogs. Down the other all. They are awake though, and they are fighting over something. I believe it to be food. So I believe we have the 2 options. One of going down that route and taking out the 3 dogs as they are fighting over something, or we can go in through the with the sleeping dogs. With the sleeping dogs, we could just try and pass by stealthily if you all believe you are quiet enough. Otherwise, I am not sure what we wish to do.
I would like to start casting Snare, which does not require verbal components.
Okay. So as a quick note for Feathers, you do manage to step up and deploy the trap. It should hopefully be visible now.
Nope.
Out of curiosity, did he tell any of us when he set up the trap?
I did it right in front of you guys.
I watched them.
Some of us are blind.
I will message the ones who are blind and let them know there's a trap.
So
Hey.
I'm sorry, really quickly, you're gonna tell the blind people, hey, by the way, there's a trap over there.
There's a trap over
Where?
there.
I'm literally gonna. Yes, I will walk
Over
up
where?
at.
Don't walk over there.
I will tell them just to not go down this tunnel.
What tunnel?
Where tunnel?
Take the right. Do not go down the left path when you
Where's
Where's
right?
my left?
when you can see.
I can't see.
What if we are going that way though?
I am
figured we'd take
just
care
not going to
of
move at
more
all.
Active first.
I am asking the group that now. So everyone, do you wish to deal with the ones that are awake, or do you wish to try and sneak past the ones that are asleep?
We
I
may
was-
It's
have
going to be the same result.
we
Doesn't
may
matter.
have the better result with the ones that are sleeping.
It would be a surprise to deal with them. Although we may have to worry about the noise that we make either way.
Corius is going to nod along with that. Yeah, I mean, it's a cave thing. I don't think if you take them on, the others are just going to ignore us.
You
Alright.
bring up a good point, Koyas.
Can I move the trap then?
Then,
Is there a different number of-
more than likely, we may want to deal with the ones that are awake then, because the ones that are asleep, at least we have a chance that they may remain asleep.
Axonar, what's up?
If is there more the sleeping ones, or is it more the ones that are playing with the food?
We will deal with the ones playing with
No,
the
I mean
food
the number.
first. It is 4 sleeping. It is 3 playing with their food. So, I mean, potentially, actually, Chris, if we hit things that are asleep, it's an auto crit if we're in melee, right?
Let me check.
I believe they count as incapacitated.
But is it
yeah.
an auto crit only in melee?
I believe they're either incapacitated or unconscious.
Because that's the question. If
They're-
it's
I
an
think
auto
they're unconscious. So here's what it is. They're incapacitated. Sorry.
Mhm.
Incapacitated. Creature automatically fails checks. Attack rolls are advantage, and melee attacks are at crit.
I think that our knowledge of the combat, we wish to attack the sleeping as we will get a great amount of advantage. Feathers, if you could put your trap on the other side, I will put my alarm down.
I will set both the hunting trap and a snare on the other side.
Okay, and I will have an alarm so that I know once they've passed the alarm, so we don't have to listen and hope we hear a trap snapping while we're in combat.
So the red square, is that in the spot you want it, Feathers?
No, I was thinking this square and this square. Like,
Got it.
Cover everything.
Yep, sure thing.
Yeah.
There we go.
Because snare is also a 5-foot square, I believe.
got it.
5-foot radius. Yeah.
There we go.
I will quickly
So-
do your snare. Snare is green. Trap is blue.
And I have my alarm, so I will know immediately as soon as something crosses that line. Okay.
And snare is
Yeah.
okay.
There is
Is-
just so you know, you do know the snare spell. Snare spell.
Just say tell us out loud so we all know. Go.
Okay. It's the trap triggers when a small, medium, or large creature moves onto the ground or floor in the spell's radius. They must succeed a Dex saving throw or be magically hoisted in the air, leaving it upside down 3 feet above the ground or floor. They are restrained there until the spell ends. They get a new Dex save at the end of each of its turns.
Cool. Great.
Useful.
Alrighty. Below dash Mema. Just to check as you are melees. I believe you will have a fun time hitting them in their sleep. Are you able to get up and melee without them noticing? That is actually
Walking over.
okay. Never mind. That actually is horrifying. Please.
With a terrifying smirk on my face.
I will nod and continue already. The rest of us who are more of the range persuasion. I suggest we get on the left side and take shots after the melees have done their thing. Does that work for everybody?
Might be actually more effective if I use my spear in this one.
If you think it is going more effective, you are welcome to join the melees. As long as you have the ability to be quiet as you move up towards them.
Oh,
I
know.
will
would
slowly.
very much like to provide the assistance, but I cannot cheat shit.
I'll move those of you that can't see because you can kind of hear voices. And
They don't even know where to move their characters. Oh god.
Why is that's
Okay, I'll move
Try
over to here. I still can't see them. Yeah.
I have to click on my token to move with the arrow keys.
Yeah.
The red square has gone away. That's supposed
that
to
was
be-
my I deleted because it has a fucking colossal hitbox for whatever reason.
Huh.
Chris, let me know when I need to start
As
rolling.
a quick note,
stealth.
for those, yes, I need stealth checks from everyone that wants to participate in a surprise round.
So you know, guys, more than likely the melees will light up a rock before they hit, so they can see. So
19
anyone who's
plus
reading.
2. 21.
All right.
Does a
19 plus 6, 25.
What does a 15 get me? And if it fails, I will add. I will use one of my
You do not know
features.
if it failed.
You don't know, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's not fair.
Can I use
Okay, blue.
Okay, blue. Yes, that's great.
can I
Thank
use
you.
a somatic spell?
I will. I protest
Yeah.
this cruel and unusual treatment of the sorcerer.
16.
No.
So if I want to attack with the somatic spell, I could.
Yes.
Yeah.
From
okay.
stealth, yes.
Yeah.
Only somatic if there's no verbal. Oh, or material. Material and
Yeah,
somatic.
it's just or just S. Sorry.
That's why I felt
amazing.
comfortable using the snare spell.
But if you want to participate in the surprise round, you still need to roll
Oh,
a
if it's
stealth
gonna
check.
show up.
Right on.
But this is what my sister
Do I
got
roll
me
that
at
first before
Vancouver
attack or attack
Fan
then?
Expo.
Yes, stealth check.
All the
cool.
original
Because if you
one
don't
first
get in the
gens.
surprise round, then everyone goes first, and then the normal initiative starts.
Ah.
And
Let's see.
Oh, nat 20 for my stealth.
and
Really
then
nice.
Although
Mima.
for
back down.
22.
I don't know if it's gonna
Dumbo.
come through, but it's all of them like etched onto a glass.
That's cool shit.
Big freaking glass too.
Perfect beer. Mamar, what is? Oh, your stealth. Oh wow, all our stealths are pretty good.
Holds 2 cans of beer apparently.
Oh, Spirit, what's your stealth check?
15.
15. Put it in the chat.
Oh. I got the.
Okay.
I think 15 was the lowest. note.
Corius is the last one. Nope, Corius is the lowest.
Oh no.
Corius is not gonna have a surprise round.
How bad?
He got a 6.
That sounds
You'd be
about right for a
stomping.
cleric.
Do we have to roll initiative or?
In a
Surprise
moment.
round.
Well, yeah, you're gonna roll initiative, and I'm gonna have just all the whole initiative. Just surprise round, yeah. All right. Those of you, as you all move up, you're able to get a clear sight of what's in this area. 1 second, stop moving.
Oh, those are so much closer than I thought they'd be.
Oh boy.
I am backing the fuck up.
I'm assuming that they're gonna throw their rocks so they can see
Yeah,
what they hit. Would
for
the
those
people in the back line be able
We'll
to
move
see
up
the
one,
rocks?
left one.
they will. I will.
Okay.
The light will show for those of you.
Yeah.
Chris,
Corius
I would
falls.
like to ready a, if I could,
Yeah, up one
Mind
wheel,
Sliver.
left one.
on the first target I see.
Yeah. So everyone, it's gonna be a surprise round. So
Yeah.
sort of like readied.
I want to sliver the minds.
Okay.
Zit alors.
I'm gonna chuck myself in right here.
Alrighty.
That's a good
Yes, it
spot.
should go without saying you all passed with flying colors except Corius.
Yeah. I don't have a.
I-
I'm not true melee, so I'm gonna hide behind the other melees.
I miss
Holy
having
shit, those are some
70,
high
60 dark
fucking
vision.
rolls.
They do not get to go this round. Just quickly.
Let me roll initiative. Oh shit.
Oh, that's wow.
Holy shit. Guys.
What?
Oh,
These are
fuck.
good rolls.
X.
Okay.
X, what's your dex?
We're like, yeah, these rolls are great. 11.
Axanar, what's your dex?
The modifier or the number?
Yes, the motherfucker.
Yeah.
+3,
What's your actual dex then? What's the full number?
16.
Fuck.
Fuck.
You wanna go first or should I?
Let's flip a
Heavy
coin.
hitters in the back.
Hitters in the
If it
back.
is, I will roll a d6. If it is even, you go. If
I
it
call
is odd,
even.
I go. You go.
Okay. Sorry, yeah.
Corius,
Roll these.
18.
Roll these nuts.
Yeah, so Axanar and I have agreed that Feathers will go first before Axanar.
Okay, so no wolf goes. Well, Corius isn't gonna go. The note. Alrighty then. Look through my music.
Feathers is first in turn order.
Yeah, but we have to do the surprise round first.
Let me move that up.
There we go.
You know, Existential Dread is a great name for that one.
It is, isn't it? All right, man. On the start, Feathers.
Oh, Jesus. This is still a surprise round, right?
Yeah, yes, this is surprise round.
All right. Well, I'm going to stab this wolf as close as I can to the base of the necks.
Yep. Roll
With a spear.
with advantage to hit.
Oh, I get to roll my advantage d20s. That's gonna be a 17 to hit.
17 hits. Roll crit.
Roll crit. That's right. So 2d8. That's gonna be 12 points of piercing damage.
12 points of piercing. On which one? This one.
Yeah, the wolf in the corner here by me.
Got it.
As I'm trying to not get hit as much as I'm squishy.
Sleeping, you feel the moment change for like the ambush to start, and you quickly go in and you stab it, and it is. There are two necks, so you manage to get one, and you're trying to hold it, but the other one wakes. Well, the primary one you stabbed is yelping in pain, and it is a loud yelp that echoes through the cave.
Right. Bonus action.
If you could drop a light, j'ai besoin de lumière.
I don't really have a whole lot I can do for my bonus action, actually.
Can I? Since I can hear, well, that's on my turn actually.
That's all I can really do, unless I can take my bonus action for like a claw attack.
No, you cannot. Only a monk can.
Okay. Yeah, that's my turn then.
Alrighty. Axanar, you are up. If you want to use
As a
your
bonus
pebble,
action, can I throw my rock in the general direction of what I heard?
Yep.
So I can
You
see what the hell I'm doing.
You can throw up to 20 feet, so.
I'm gonna say.
I had you guys move. You know that, right?
Yep.
You and Will's character should be up near me.
Where
Okay,
are you?
I'll move. Yeah, I'll move them
There
up
we are.
here. Doesn't change much, but you can
Well, now
move
they can
your-
see.
throw it. You're kind of throwing into the dark, so you're just hucking it.
Or, I mean, I don't have to huck it. I mean, if I take it out and I hold it,
Yeah.
I do
Can,
that. I can cast with the other arm.
Well, that means you can see within 10 feet around yourself.
Is it
Okay.
5 foot dim, 5 foot bright, or only 5 foot bright?
5 foot bright, 5 foot dim. Yeah.
Got it.
Okay, I do that.
They're over there.
Their vision doesn't go up at all, by the way.
Fuck.
Unfortunately, they get a slightly more situational awareness. But the
You're not gonna walk into a rock.
yeah.
That's all I know.
Okay.
Chris,
There's
am
a
I
brass
able
light over
to?
there.
As a free action, I'm able to just take that rock and throw it towards what I can see.
It'll have to be a bonus action. We've established it's going to be a bonus action now.
No, never mind that. I won't do that.
Okay.
I can point at least, right?
Yeah.
I'll point.
Mind you, they have, if you're ranging, actually, sorry, depending on the spell, if it says a creature you can see within range, you're SOL. If it just says a creature, good. If it's a ranged attack, you have disadvantage because they're all prone.
Creature you can see.
You can hear them.
Creature you
yelping.
can see.
Yeah. So if he wants to throw a ranged attack, he's going to be at disadvantage because they're prone anyways. So there would
You
be no
could
difference
bonus
how it-
action and throw the rock spirit, and then there's
Yeah,
a
I'll
rock.
do that in the general direction of what I heard.
Okay. 1 second to take away your light.
Oh, they disappeared.
Okay, so let's land right there. If that's not,
Aha.
unfortunately, it's real size
Mm,
because that starts as torch brightness.
that's the realistic.
Is that 20 feet? Damn.
And I just barely see the two-headed wolf.
Yep, it counts as vision. That is
Ho ho! All right. I guess I need him to fail an intelligence save of 15.
alrighty. Making an intelligence check.
Yeah.
0.
He's
Nice.
going to take all of 1 damage.
Big
They have a
numbers we're dealing
minus-
with here.
4. They have
I-
a minus 4.
I miss Savari's dark vision and the 53 hit points of damage sneak attack. I should have brought
All right.
Mythos in.
All right, 1 damage, but also 1d4 off their next saving throw if that was Mind Slither.
Yeah.
My sliver's not
It's
meant to do
something.
damage. It's meant to be a debuff.
Yeah.
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 Some dark side music, nice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's it for Axanar.
All right.
I hit the sheet.
Wolf's turn gets skipped onto Mamar. That is Ermine on deck.
Alright, I'm assuming the one that yelped. Just take massive damages in front of me.
It's taking damage, yeah.
First attack, short sword.
Alrighty, make it with advantage.
Gonna go for the other head. That will be a 15.
15 will hit. Roll critical damage.
And that's 2d6, essentially?
2d6 double dice rolled.
Yeah. 8. 16 total.
Alrighty, 16 damage total. It is a solid plunge into the oven. You have it like real like skewered and pinned here as it's trying to stand, but both of its necks are holding it down. It is almost dead.
And you know what? For my bonus action... why not? Flurry of blows with my other hand while it's pinned down.
Alrighty, roll 2 more attacks.
Go sleep, go sleep, go sleep, go sleep.
So I'm holding it down with the short sword in the ground and then just punching the shit out of it.
Your sneak attack was initial, so it's just 2 attacks.
Yeah. That'll be 18.
18 will hit.
Oh, that sucks. 9.
9 will not hit. Roll damage for your first unarmed strike.
Yep. Oh, wow. I had a stroke. Okay. I was trying to find the die, and I'm like, where are you? 6 total.
Okay. Yeah, you saw a solid crack and one head goes limp, the one you had an arm blade in, but the one Feathers currently still has a spear in is still alive and kicking his just barely there. 14. That's, I believe, all for Amar.
Yep.
I'll go to sleep.
Go sleep, go sleep.
Is next, and then Bellow Dash
Oh, yep.
is
I
on deck.
will shoot the far. Now, Chris, here's a question. The far one, is it still asleep?
Yes.
Okay. I will shoot. I will move here to make it easier for Valkyrie to move up. Back here. I will attack this one. With an arrow. Now,
This one or this
yeah,
one?
that one. That one. No, the first
Got it,
one.
got it.
This one, yeah. So just to double check. Because it's asleep, I have advantage. But because it's prone, I have disadvantage, so it's a straight roll.
Straight roll.
Yeah. Biggest bullshit of D&D ever. Okay. Longbow. Natural 20 or 28. This is gonna...
You were critting anyways, but...
No, I wouldn't crit because
Oh yeah,
I'm
no,
not
you're
melee.
right. You're
I'm not melee.
So you're
So-
critting still.
And
You
will,
get the crit too.
And I will make it a grasping arrow.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Grasping arrow. So it's
Yeah.
part of the same attack, so those dice are double.
Mm-hmm. Oh, also, just to make sure, I'll also do my favorite foe on it as well. One of my favorite foes. So that is also doubled as well.
All
Cool.
the dice.
Okay, so I need to roll. So the crit roll rules for this campaign are.
At this point, I'm almost doing like literally anything that your roller says is a crit. Not too hardline on it. Just double the dice.
Got it. So 1d4 doubled, and then 1d8. And then for grasping arrow, that is 2d6. The slashing damage, no, slashing damage would not be doubled. Okay, so that's 1d4, 2d6, 1d8, and all of that doubled plus 4. Got it. 32 damage, plus 6 for 38 damage.
One arrow flies by, and maybe it was just the angle of they were sleeping, but the arrow hits one head, pins it to the other. That wolf is gone.
Well, that was worth it then.
I believe that's your entire turn.
Yes. Hold on, I just want to double check something real quickly. When you hit a creature with an attack roll, you can mark the target as favored for 1 minute until you lose concentration, as if you were concentrating a spell. The first time, each, including when you mark it, increase the damage by a d4. Does favored foe jump to a new person or no?
You'll tell me if it does, but in the
will.
meantime, Bellow Dash, Valkyrie on deck.
All right, I will bonus action rage.
Alrighty. What is your
roll my
wild
1d8.
magic surge?
8. That is. Oh, I get a ranged attack from my chest. A bolt of lightning shoots out from your chest. Another creature of your choice that you can see within 30 feet of you must succeed in a con saving throw,
Oh my god.
or take 1d6 radiant damage and be blinded until the start of your next turn.
Perfect. They're in the same boat.
Until your rage ends, you can use this effect again. Each of your turns is a bonus action.
Christ. Okay. All right.
So
No, Chris, it
first
doesn't.
I'll overhead slash the guy up north of me.
Alrighty. They are sleeping.
First roll was better. 18 plus 7.
25?
25.
Roll hits and roll critical damage. Barbarians should have
What?
brutal critical, I believe.
What does that mean?
Not
They
yet.
just
Or-
max
or-
out
or
their.
is that?
Later.
Is it later?
I think it's champion only.
Is it? No, champion isn't a barbarian one.
Oh, you're right.
No,
what was
yeah,
that?
that's that was
Berserker.
monk.
Berserker.
Oh no, berserker.
Barbarians have some.
No, I'll look for it.
Manage my character.
Oh no, 9th level brutal critical.
What does
Yeah,
that do?
but
Does
I
that
don't
like
get
max
that.
out all
Roll
their
an
damage?
additional die.
Oh,
So
ouch.
D12 doubled. 11.
D12
so that's
doubled.
22. Then I add the 5 after.
Yes.
So 11 to 22 to 25.
25 points there. A solid chop. And the one, you decapitate one of 2 heads, cutting
you
it
add-
off.
Did you add your rage damage?
Don't forget your
27.
rage damage.
27
2 more points. Nice. Saved
Gotcha.
them.
makes a difference.
I was like, I couldn't remember if rage
I'm
damage
nerfing
was.
myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't forget your
Battle
rage damage.
Iron.
It's very
Wow.
easy to forget.
So
It is like shakily trying to get up.
Oh.
Like one head can still control the body, but it is not the same. Especially with what you've just done. Who are you going to Iron Man?
I'm just gonna point blank him.
Alrighty.
So
What is the
con saving throw?
con saving throw?
What's Iron Man?
It was his rage ability. He shoots a bolt of lightning from his chest.
Now, when you cast it, you have to yell Unibeam.
No.
No?
It does fail though.
So
Oh.
1d6 radiant, 2 radiant damage,
For
Alrighty.
justice.
And it's blind.
and it is blind.
Alright. There's a
Yeah.
brief flash of light. You can all see as a radiant beam strikes one of the wolves.
I
That look,
feel
it
like
is
we should be able to see within
not.
6 seconds.
It's like
With
turning the
that-
flashlight on and off.
Yeah.
You realize how much that would hurt? It
Oh,
would, you
look,
would
everyone
Iron
look.
Man
3,
going off.
4, 5.
Everyone look! Ah! Okay.
all right. With that and my Wander Outlander background, since I have an excellent memory of map and
Let's
geography,
go!
would I be able to recall the general layout and terrain of the area?
Roll me an intelligence check. If it's
Big
above
brain
8,
Oh my
moments.
God.
Guys, I got
if it's
this
above
recorded.
8, I'll let you do it.
It's a 19.
Oh, let's go.
Yes.
I have a 0
Um,
intelligence
You have a 0 in intelligence.
for modifier.
Yes. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna do something you're all gonna see again for a moment,
Oh,
as if it
I see
affects
everything.
everyone.
Can't even see shit.
No. He can remember it, but the lights are still off, so he still can't see.
Yeah. He
Still
just
can't
goes
see
So
for
if
anything.
it
general.
changes, so he's fucked.
Yeah.
He's only
Anything
saying that
move?
because it's his turn right now.
Yeah, that's how that worked out really well, actually.
Glad I said something.
So funny.
It was
Okay.
all a joke.
I'll figure this out in a quick moment, but Valkyrie.
Okay.
Actually, I should have just done this. It's temporary. You're still gonna have disadvantage, but this brief flash of light allowed you to see the chamber ahead.
Okay. I'm gonna move there. And I have a disadvantage on my attack roll because I can't see.
Correct. You are now blind, but you're operating off of memory.
Okay. Shit. I want to try and make an attack. This might benefit me later.
You're still on the ground, so it's still prone.
So I have a straight attack.
Yes, straight attack.
Right on. 18 to hit.
18 hits, roll damage.
That's a crit, right?
It is not.
Poor blind bastard.
Because they already
Yeah,
hit.
it is. No, it is. Never mind. Because
Okay.
yeah, you successfully made the attack, and you're attacking at melee. So yeah.
It's gonna be a total of 10 damage. with my primal savagery cantrip.
And that's your hand turning to a claw.
Yep.
Gonna kill this one as well. When you rush up to it, hand claw. You can describe that how you want because there's a fair bit of creativity to that spell.
Shit. Yeah, you guys see Valkyrie's hand just turn into like a giant bear claw and just slash the shit out of the wolf, and then return back to normal.
Just one solid palm against the skull. Boom. It's gone. Anything else, Valkyrie?
No.
All right. Going back to Feathers.
The one in front of me is not dead yet.
This one, not dead
Almost.
yet. It is like barely hanging in there.
Wait. You gotta turn off the light, Chris.
You're currently.
You have memories still. Only you can see this.
Is it
I
still
do.
prone?
But I'm assuming by the time it gets back to my turn, everyone's gonna move. So.
We'll see.
Is it still prone?
Yes, it is still prone. Here, I'll set you
Alright,
back
you
then.
can take the spear and try to shove it deeper because this fucking thing won't die.
Oh, ready? Still prone, so yeah.
So I should have advantage. It's still prone. That's a 20 to hit. Dirty 20.
20 hits. Roll damage.
No crit, correct?
Correct.
Because it is now awake.
Yeah,
What
now we are
damage?
out of... Yes, now we are out of...
Awake is questionable.
That's true.
That is 2 damage.
Let's go.
Congrats! It had 2 HP!
Yeah. Oh my god.
Bare minimum.
Bare minimum.
That worked.
It maybe it's like partially like a boar. It's like getting up through the pain and you just the rest of the way through.
Just fucking stay down, you bitch. Alright.
All right. Anything else?
I will back up.
Go for it. Ready. Axanar.
I will move into my light. I see nothing.
If you want to, you can
Actually,
bonus
I use
action
bonus action
paw.
to toss the thing further.
Okay, yeah, sure. I'll let you do that.
Yeah, 'cause
Where are you
toss
tossing
that
it?
right now? In the middle of the melee.
There you go.
Ha!
So yes, I did move.
As you're walking by, you kind of
I
like kick it over.
almost bump into Valkyrie. Move back up here so I kind of still see it. My spells aren't gonna do jack shite. That one's dead. That one's dead.
3 are dead, 1 is alive. This is the only one that's alive.
Only one that's alive, eh? Is he still prone?
Yes, it would still be prone, has not arrived at its turn yet. So the initiative got the dead ones.
Right. Can it make a intelligence save, please?
Probably won't. Yep. It's a dog. So it
Hey,
does
that's a
fail.
better one. It takes 5 damage. 5 psychic
Alrighty.
damage.
5 psychic damage and 1d4, remind me.
And a 1d4 on its next saving throw is no longer on its saving throw.
Alright, anything else for Axanar?
No.
Alright.
No.
This sounds like whimpering as it starts to get up and you cause this massive head rush to it. You can see like blood pouring out of one head's like some of the ears on one of the heads.
No. Wonderful.
Alrighty.
That is
That-
not the sight I enjoy seeing. Can I turn the light off now?
Lamar, you are up.
Go run ahead to the side here. 5, 10, 15, 20.
Oh, that poor baby dog is going last.
And I'm going to go ahead and use my short sword and try to skewer both heads with the sword.
Alrighty. You are rolling with advantage. Because it is prone still.
Very nice.
None of the
Oh,
traps
wow,
are
it's
going off
raining
yet?
Wow,
outside.
first roll, nat 20.
Surprise round, so not yet.
26.
Nat 20. Roll crit.
Right.
Yeah, surprise! This is the first round where the others can actually enter.
That's right. We've just murked half of them.
So I'm rolling 2d6 again?
Yes, 2d6 double.
Very nice. Ooh.
I do like the brutal critical, one additional weapon die and double, just for to re-explain. But if it's just double die is also fine.
Will be. I try to go over my head of math here. 17 damage.
15 damage, nice. Just like the last one, you managed to skewer one head trying to keep it down, but the other head is trying to reel around and bite your wrist now, but isn't making headway yet. Anything else for your turn?
Hey.
What else can I use as... I'll just do a normal unarmed strike.
Alrighty, roll the hit with advantage round.
Yes. 14?
14 will miss, unfortunately.
Ah, man.
You hit the other head, but you feel your fist stop. As like the aggression that is built up in this creature, it just soaks the attack completely. Alright, anything else, Mamar?
Nope.
Alrighty.
Nothing.
On initiative 20, losing ties, you now hear echoing roars and barks, yelps from throughout the rest of the cave as the howls, the attacks has seemingly drawn the attention of the rest. Righty. One of them is going to go.
How long is this list?
40.
The alarm is going to trigger. And what is the hunting trap going to do?
The hunting trap is a strength saving. Let's see, hold on. It's a dexterity saving throw, 13 DC.
Alrighty. 4, it fails this one.
Damn.
Alright, it takes 1d4 piercing damage and stops moving.
Alright, at the end of its turn, or?
Thereafter, until a creature breaks free of the trap, its movement is limited by the length of the chain, typically 3 feet long, and it can use its action to make a DC 13 strength check, freeing itself or another creature within reach.
Okay.
Each failed save deals another 1 piercing damage.
Alright, so roll the 1d4.
Right.
And this is why people don't use traps.
It does, but here's the thing: it does stop them from getting closer to the.
No. It's
range
helpful for
character.
it's helpful for this, but like you're never going to use that late game because it just doesn't.
Oh no.
Doesn't do anything. Which
So
sucks.
I make it like some sort of magical trap. That's fine.
You could.
I am an artificer.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I never thought I'd use the iron bands of banding.
Damage?
2 damage.
2 damage. Okay.
Or I thought I said that.
Didn't you might have, but I didn't hear it. Yeah. You just hear a yelp that I don't believe many of you can see. Maybe you can. Yeah, you barely see it.
Yes, I can see it.
All right, but Ermine, you are up now.
Do I hear anything from this direction?
We left the escort mission in the back.
Yes,
I know.
You do.
Okay. Seeing as everyone else is there and knowing Korios is back there, I will step once.
I can see him.
Step twice. Okay.
Yeah. Preemptively, I'm just having Corey's bonus action for a stone.
Okay. Okay, that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That does not give me the vision I wish. Okay, I will bonus action. I will. Yeah, I'm gonna need to use this anyway. I will swift stride. Increases my walking speed by 10 feet. I will go to there. Damn it, I still can't see anything. Okay, well, then I will take, I will alert everyone to the fact that they're coming from the the path over here. As I run out, I'll go they're coming up the path. Then I'll see that two-headed dog that's now trapped.
Yep.
And I will shoot it.
Alrighty.
So his speed is just 0, correct?
Yes.
He's not like
speed is
prone.
just
He's
0.
not. Okay. Longbow.
Um,
22.
Because I believe you said its speed is limited to the length of the chain.
its speed isn't. Yeah, its speed isn't limited. It just can't move past 3 feet.
Yeah.
You can run in circles in 3 feet.
Yeah, fucking create a cyclone. What was the hit?
22.
Yeah, that hits. Roll damage.
10 damage.
10 damage. Yeah. A solid strike into the body of it. It goes pretty deep, but it's still like that sheer aggression is keeping it alive, and it's still going. Right? Anything else?
No.
Alrighty. Okay. Corius will go. Corius, thanks to the stone, can see this wolf is going to use Sacred Flame. Dog needs to roll a dex save. Fails. We'll take.
You sure you don't want to Ignis as a cleric?
Yeah, that it's not his saving throw. It's 26, but it just decided it's going to be 26. His real saving throw. Don't know why it said that. But still takes 3 damage. That's the end of Corius's turn.
You sure he doesn't want to miss casting a fireball? Firebolt?
That's what it means.
The other trap goes off. What is that trap?
That is also a dexterity saving throw. It is a snare.
Rolls a 16 on this one.
That will. Fuck, where's my DC? How do I? I've never used my DC. Spells DC 13. Yeah, no, he passed.
Or anything happen?
No. Just the spell ends.
Alrighty. He still has 40 feet then. Corius then. And that's the end of its turn. Corius is currently illuminated. Let's move here. Ends its turn next to Axanar. And Belodash, you're up. So from the shadows, those of you that can see, hounds are just rushing, breaking through at breakneck speed. Over to you.
We'll move here. And hit the prone ones.
Go for it.
18 plus 7.
That hits. Roll damage. Don't forget your rage damage.
Yep. 2 plus 5, so that's 7 plus 2, 9.
9 damage. It is a solid hit. Another, you hit somewhere in the body and one of the heads goes limp. You just assume you've hit something quite vital in it, but it is just barely in there.
And I will lightning that one.
Alrighty. That's a dex.
Con.
8, so it fails.
Yep. 5 radiant.
5 radiant, it's blinded. Alrighty. Another flash of light in the cave as a radiant beam strikes and blinds this two-headed dog. Who actually...
Let's get our 6 seconds.
Okay, I'm just going to roll it again because it has 2 heads and technically has advantage against being blinded. The attack hits. I'm just going to roll to see if it does get blinded.
Okay.
So that's the fact of its 2-headed nature. So I believe it still fails.
12. I think that's these because it's 8 plus my proficiency plus my con. That's 11.
11. Okay.
That's passed.
So it will pass. It does take the damage, but it's not blinded because one head is blinded, but you can see the other one was maybe looking towards Axanar and doesn't catch the light. Anything else, Beladash?
That's it.
Eddie. A hound rushes you and ends its turn there. For Valkyrie. One day.
One day. I can see this wolf vaguely up top of me.
Yes.
That one's dead.
This one is alive. It just ran in.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna move up closer to it. Oh, there's 2 there. Ah, hey, look at that.
Ooh, that didn't work the way I wanted it to.
All right, I'm gonna make another primal savagery attack against this one.
Alrighty. So this one just ran in. Oh, both of them just ran in.
Yeah. So it's gonna be a 25 to hit.
25 hits, roll damage.
4 points of damage.
4 points. Anything else?
No.
Alrighty.
Very nice.
The one that could survived to get up. 1 second. It's going to go for Bellodash.
Of course.
I rolled to see who it would hit. Going to make 2 attacks against you. It's a 10 and 11.
It doesn't even succeed.
It's trying. It has blood loss right now.
It doesn't have to try very hard for 13.
All right, that's the end of its turn. You hear more howling. Another one rushes up.
Oh shit.
More howling. The alarm does go off as another one arrives and now moves into melee with you or mine. Okay.
I can see the text on this one, but I can't see that far.
Yeah. So we're at my time. It's 10:30, so we're 30 minutes over. You see how many wolves there are on initiative. So it's up to you guys if you want to continue or not. I believe I have a dumb thing for
Leave
this.
that a cliffhanger.
That's a good cliffhanger.
Okay.
I like the nice little battle line you guys have going there.
Yeah.
There's a battle line?
Yeah, you have Axanar, Valkyrie, Beladash, and Mamar all holding back all these wolves.
Valkyrie.
have
I didn't even know you guys were near me.
There's wolves near me? What?
I thought I was just hitting phantoms.
Okay. I'll hide the deck
It's
then.
4 on 4. They're fine.
I have a fancy voting deck at the bottom.
Ah, I see that.
For next time, if there's ever a vote, all you do is choose the card, I believe,
I vote.
and people can take a card and choose it to symbolize what they want the vote to be.
Interesting.
No.
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 What?
Saw someone drag that over here.
What does that do? I'm confused.
It's a voting deck. So what you do is, if it's a yes or no vote, you choose card and you take the card.
Yeah.
Oh,
Can't even find it.
Oh, okay.
I'm legally blind.
Oh, Jesus Christ, that's big.
What's happening is it's in the shadow. So your cards.
so what is the Wait, what are we saying?
There's no purpose because everyone's voting to end.
Oh, okay.
But it's like if you need to vote,
Oh, okay, cool.
it is a way to do it.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Is adding
Alright.
some Magic the Gathering to this.
I mean,
When do we tap
here's
mana?
just playing cards. They're just here.
Oh.
Very nice.
But yeah.
All right.
Right.
Well, for those that are
We
watching, I hope
launched
you
a
guys.
successful ambush,
Yes.
and then got ambushed ourselves.
We've been ambushed.
Basically, pretty much.
Well, you pulled off a successful ambush in that you took an encounter that would have been very overwhelming because there were, what is that? There were 10 wolves, and yeah, you knocked out 4.
Yeah.
Feels like there is something near me, but I cannot see it.
So it would've been
XR
a
is one in your face.
huge difference.
Oh, is there? I can.
Yeah.
I thought I can maybe smell him, but I can't see him.
Yeah, as a
He's literally-
technical reminder, by the way, unless there is a light you are carrying or next to you, the 5 feet of vision you are granted is just so you can see that space. You are still blinded.
You
So
can't
if
see
you do,
anything in this
so
space
for
at all?
Axanar, yeah, it is a convenience to the player to see that
Okay.
rough space around you, but your character is still at disadvantage. So Axanar can't attack the wolf next to him normal. It has to be at disadvantage because he is still blinded.
Oof.
So
It's just
I do have a question. Since I can't see anything,
You know there
Word
is a
of
wolf
Radiance.
close to you.
Word of Radiance says. What does it say?
Within 5 feet around you.
Yeah.
Hurts everything within 5 feet around you.
Word of Radiance says. Each creature of your choice that. Oh, never mind. That you can see. So yeah, never mind. Never mind.
It's a killer phrase in instances like this. So you can see
Uh,
anything around this light. So there is that wolf there. You technically see this wolf up here.
Quick question.
Yes.
You know how like on the left there's the passive like perception, investigation, insight. So
Yeah.
if I click on senses, is that the things I have, or is that the things that just tell
Let me
you?
check yours.
It should
I believe
say
I-
if you have any senses there.
Yeah, I believe I checked through everyone's already when I
Okay.
was assigning your division for your tokens, and I saw already when I assigned. But I could have missed it if Warforged do.
Yours says additional sense types, right, on there?
Yeah, it just says this
Yeah,
additional
Okay.
sense type.
So if you had dark vision, if you had like blind sight, it would say that right there.
It would just
If
say
you
it
click
right
on
there.
Senses,
Gotcha.
yeah, if
Yeah.
you
It'll just
click on
tell you what
senses,
those are.
you can edit it.
Oh shit.
So if you wanted to manually edit it for whatever reason, like you got an ability that's not part of it, like
Right.
docent
Hey,
granted you
guy.
dark vision,
Gotcha.
you could then add that on there for dark vision.
Cool.
But since it doesn't,
But
you
since
can't.
it doesn't, yeah.
Yeah, yours is blank.
Cool. Cool. Just double check.
This party has a decent amount of non-dark.
Half at
Blind.
the moment. See a lot of
Dude.
Eldritch Invocation taken at feet level up.
You can also, some of you have backpacks with torches in them.
Man, if only some of us had a backpack with a fucking torch in it.
I do.
I was
I have a
told
tinderbox.
not to light up the torch. You know.
For the
I-
ambush.
It's funny because I actually have several things in my backpack that I would never use. The pittons. I have a climbing speed. I don't know why I have pittons in my backpack.
It's part of a pack usually. When you
So,
Yeah.
create your character.
And I
so
also have
there is a
torches, but I have
technical
dark vision.
reason why you do. I might have to quickly find it. Okay, yeah. In most cases, you can, but there are some situations where if it's a difficult surface, you would still need to roll an ability check, and where pittons might be helpful. Generally, I would consider a difficult surface to be if you're trying to go like over your speed. If you want to like stop at your speed on a mountain, then I would consider that to be difficult. What's your speed? Like 90 feet?
If I'm dashing, yeah, something like that.
So if it's like an 80-foot fucking mountain, boom, up to the
'Cause
top. But
I can dash, and then I can also double my speed until the end of my turn.
Yeah,
so I
so
can
it's a
actually
max.
do 120 feet.
yeah. So like if anything is 120 feet, you go straight up it. If it's like 150, you would need pittance or you need to make an ability check because you have like stopped yourself right there.
Dash 120 feet up the mountain.
Yeah.
All right.
Alrighty.
Just so it's clear, we're like where I'm sitting at the climb speed, because climb speed is great. You go fucking fast. But
Let's see.
Yeah.
Yay. All right.
Alright.
Sorry, I interrupted
This is
whoever
good-
was doing the.
No, I was about to do my intro, but yeah, it's alright.
Intro.
yeah.
Section 2.
Or outro. God damn, I'm tired.
You missed the session 2.
What?
He said session 2.
break him.
Alright, hope you guys enjoyed what we got to show. If you do like this, do leave a follow, and also check out the bio below. You might like what you see. Who knows, right? And yeah, until then, we'll see you guys next week or the week after that.
We should
Next
make
week?
sure you get some sleep.
Should be next week unless we
Sleep
have
is
something
for the
going on
week.
next week.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything saying we're not doing anything.
28th.
Or
I don't have anything on the
Good to go.
Got me dead with that.
Is there a
I'm
particular
good for
thing
that.
that's happening next week?
yeah.
Well, normally be the end of February, but since next week is the 28th, it's leap year, so we have one additional day of February. So no.
You know what it is? It's the merch drop.
The merch drop. Don't do this to me. Don't do that. I'm not ready. I'm not. Whatever you got, what you want to say right now, hold it forever.
to check with everyone.
I don't have
28th.
anything. Oh,
28.
okay.
Everyone good for 20th?
It's
Should be
Wednesday.
good,
I'm
yeah.
good.
For those that are watching, get ready for Wednesday because we don't even know if we're gonna survive this cave. as
I mean, I'm
as
pretty sure I
Valkyrie's
will.
totally fucking blind.
I think you will because
We have a lot of health still, I think.
Yeah. we're
I don't
good.
know. I can't see you guys, but
I've only gone through one spell.
no.
I can
I don't
I
think anybody's
guess-
gotten hit
hand out
yet.
some healing.
I know it's
I've
got
got
hit. I guess it depends on how you roll, how they roll, what you do, and what random counters you have between.
Oh, actually,
Baron here.
really quickly, I'd like to do this real quickly because I just noticed. I didn't notice they moved up right towards me. I moved 10 feet back because I can just do that.
Okay, yeah. Is that
I
just
can
the leap
switch
back
stride.
and at the end of
Nope.
its turn, or?
So at the end of its turn, the way it works, so you know for the future, because it'll come up. Swift stride. While shifted, your walking speed increased by 10. You can move up additional. You can increase by 10 feet. In addition, you can use your reaction to move up to 10 feet when a creature ends its turn within 5 feet of you, without
good.
provoking opportunity attacks. So I can just go fuck yourself. Ding.
Did you hear that, chat? That's the time of leaving. Have a good one, and we'll see you guys next time.
love you. Bye.
Bye.
Viewer. Oh, finally.